So, funny story, guys. We're not promoting this episode on Twitter because I can't get onto Twitter through the laptop through the desktop website. That finally went down. It's honestly a matter of time. Yeah. No, it's gone. I can't do that anymore. That's cray. I mean, the app still works, so I guess it's not completely dead yet. But dang. That's crazy. That's just crazy. But yeah, welcome back to this good times McG. Welcome back to Philip. Funny does like a keyboard smash, but in real life, at least once per stream. It's been a real interesting one. Yeah. Before we start, I actually want to tell you about my D&D adventures, because my D&D adventures happen on Thursdays, so they always happen like right before. And I can keep the content warming up a little longer. Oh, I should type the content warning down and put it in chat. Let's do that for self-harm. Yeah, content warning. Content warning. Self-harm. Suicide. Discrimination. Gender dysphoria. I don't think that's how I spelled that. All of these are being spelled incorrectly. Give me a second. Alright, how many? 1M in discrimination. Gender dysphoria has DYS. PHO. Oh, for misplaced the I. Depression. Anxiety. Nudity. Sexual themes. Crude language. And of course, use of illegal drugs. There we go. And let's actually pin that pin message. There we go. We've successfully done that. Anyway, so I can tell you about what happened now. So yeah, stuff went nuts. So we basically the highlight reel is that we got to a point. We were fighting the Crimson Troop for a reality bending kind of theater group, and so we had to so they forced us to watch a play, and we were able to react with we could hold cards up to it was like a sitcom basically, but so we had to react through what's the word? We had to react. We could hold up different colored cards to signal that we reacted in basically different sitcom things. So we had the laugh track and the boo and the aw, the cute aw, and ooh. Those are all of them. And so we started just booing them relentlessly, which caused things to kind of go really badly. And then we stopped booing them relentlessly. Because it was causing a lot of really wacky stuff to happen that usually was bad for us, so it didn't seem to be going great, honestly. So we gave up on that strategy, and then we were given control of the plot. They're like, oh, we fired the old guy, now you have control of the plot, which, a little bit of a mistake. And the way we did it was we were split up into the party was split up into 4 groups, and each of us got the ability to what's the word? We basically each of us got the ability to add on to the story. So yeah, it went. So basically, we went to the beach. So the story went a little something like this. The sitcom family went to the beach. On the beach, they found a crab rave. The crab raves got together to summon the king crab. and then they were all coconut crabs, and then Amelia Earhart came in, and then with like 20 other planes, and it turns out that most of those planes were the lost team, the Seattle Pilots, shortest-lived team in Major League Baseball, which played exclusively in the year 1969. And they were challenged the Crabs and Amelia Earhart and the sitcom family to one last game of baseball, which they played, and then that caused it to a home run hit a flying quill, which theoretically was controlling the actors, because again it's a cosmic kind of like it's like a cosmic kind of theater troupe. So the home run hits the quill breaks apart. Everyone starts singing like that one song from Moana at the beginning, Take a Curtain Quest, and then the actual like playwright or whatever comes back in and is like, yeah, no, we're not gonna just let you break the actor's thing. And then he gets all what's the thing? What's the word? He gets all overly dramatic and edgy, and he basically makes the what's the word? Oh, he makes all the sitcom families' heads fall off dramatically. Very spooky. And then we all come home and we find our house has been ransacked. And then we have an hour of the most intense and personal role playing I have ever been a part of, as we like go from the absolute insanity, like fun kind of like thing to like all of us basically a complete party breakdown. Everyone splits apart. Everyone's going like to different places. Pretty much it was basically an hour of people making like big speeches about like their characters. It was great. It was like complete tonal whiplash, right? We go from again Amelia Earhart, the Seattle Pilots, baseball, Moana, and then go directly to intense talking about the consequences of it. Tons of angst. Party members took complete party breakdown. It was great. It was great. It was a great time. Great, truly a classic episode of D&D and the adventures of Piss Gang, if Piss Gang even exists, because it might have broken up now. It was great. It was a good time. It was a good time. But I need to talk about that because obviously we're going to enter our own level of insanity here with Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood again. But like I had to bring it up. I thought you guys would want to know about it. Also, it gave me time to promote the thing more. But not on Twitter, because Twitter's broken. Hopefully it stays broken. Yeah, chapter 3 is pretty long. So, hey. Hello. You gonna talk to me, Abrahamar? 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 Abity Bobbity? Let's do a thing down here. See if that summons them. I might have to do cards, though. I might have to play my cards. What to do? Let's study. Excerpt of On the Four Elements Air. Wait, what? Wait, we've already read this, right? What did I miss last time? I got a bit heavy. I had to leave early. Oh, I honestly don't remember. So we both helped Dahlia's friend and, oh shoot, what's the other? Dahlia, I forgot what the other one. We helped our friends, and we read their futures, and we found and stuff. And then we did some more theorizing, and I know someone said something. I think it was the last episode where we got explicit confirmation that like we are messing with reality, because like we got, I think it was last time where we got someone mentioning that they could sense our presence affecting the fate of the Earth or something. So there was that. I don't know. So like we got some confirmations. We read this, I think. I'm pretty sure we already read this. I actually don't remember though. Right? Like I actually don't remember anything else. It's well, it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. I have a bad memory. It's filled up with D&D things and other stuff that doesn't matter. Exit on the fort. Wait, is this just gonna go through all of them? Let's see. I wish I could easily fall in love with the element of water. Find the scale of the switch. Oh, interesting. Water is the substance of all things. The nature in a vacuum. Its platonic ideal. Love, desire, sadness, even hope. Anything is able to hold or channel feelings. One could say a piece of wood isn't able to have its own genuine feelings. That emotion is in the heart of the beholder. But multiple experiments throughout history have proven this hypothesis wrong. Take this very same piece of wood and leave it in the house full of love. Let a family take care of it, talk to it, embrace it. Then take this piece of wood to another place and leave it in the middle of a forest. Observe animals walking around it with the utmost respect. Eventually, you'll be able to witness a wandering artist fall in love with that piece of wood and take it with them to carve the most beautiful piece of art. Water has infinite potential. Any element can absorb a massive amount of water energy. When full, water will start overflowing, impregnating any other elements in its surrounding. Combine water with water and you unlock boundless potential. You will access the maximum power that anything has to offer. I like maximum power. Water and water is the realization of potential. Alright. So this is Earth. Is it just going to go around and around? Earth is always the most coveted element, since it symbolizes strength, and strength is always tempting. And I define it as tempting because they actually is such a thing as too much strength. Yeah, for instance, in D&D, I learned that strength isn't actually super useful because you can kind of just replace it with dex if you just use finesse weapons. So then I tanked strength, and then immediately after that, we had a session where a lot of strength rolls came up. So that was great. It's fine. I succeeded all the strength rolls. I failed the dex rolls, even though I had like a +8 on some of the attributes. So I have a +5 dex, but like he had us do like acrobatics. And of course, I think I only failed rolls where I had like a +8 modifier, because like, why not? Witness many promising students fall into this honeypot, but what is the ultimate representation of Earth? Also, I'm really glad that our planet gets its own, like, I know this probably isn't their definition of Earth, but I'm really glad our planet gets such a highlight. Man, the Earth may be stuck in domes, but it's so useful. It's like across like all the elements. A rock, and the most outstanding characteristic of a rock is its immobility. That's not true. I could pick up a rock and throw it. True masters of Earths don't hoard strength. It's all about balance. Because strength can not only be drawn from you, but from your peers and your tools and your opportunities. Picture pieces of different kinds of wood. I think they really like wood is in examples. The lightest one may be at the mercy of elements, and the sturdiest one is most likely to fracture. Oh yeah, I remember reading this one poem about like grass and trees, where the grass would bow to the wind, and the trees made fun of it before like a really big wind happened, and then the tree fell down and died. I think that was a poem somewhere. This is the content. I'm really adding to the source material here. I'm glad now you won't know about that one random poem I messily recounted. Truly quality content. An earthwood should aspire to become wicker wood, which bends before breaking. Combine earth with earth, and you will provoke the paradox of the omnipotent stagnation, most powerful stalemate, the inability to exercise your own might. Alright, we're gonna see if there's something beyond this. I've studied enough, best not to overdo it. It's just like, you've done too much studying, you loser. We're not allowed to learn about fire. It's like, stop studying. Could an interactive tale at random from my collection. Hand of the World. The girl was ambling along the path, shrouded in the smoky haze of dawn. She was crying. The words of father still echoed in her head. The warmth of his last tease still beat on her cheek. Oh wait, we already did this one, didn't we? Oh yeah, so we did this as well. So it didn't save that I had done these. So I guess we should probably redo these. I think I said I want to go back home. that did just like no. Oh, and then we had to choose like a site. We had to choose like a thing to get rid of, and I was like, well, and I was like, on the one hand, I think that eyes is probably one of the things I would in real life not want to get rid of, but like these it does such a good job of describing the succulent fruits, the fragrances with which nature wraps us, the warm voice surrounding and guiding us. That like this one just like has the least appealing description. I was like, well, I got to give him that, so I gave him my eyes, and then I became that or whatever. Oh, good, I got that. I got my earth back. Uh, we can then sleep. All right, so note to self: always make sure that like a story moment is the last thing to happen, or I won't remember. If you're wearing the most beautiful dress made out of black skulls and lilies, you attend an award ceremony that celebrates the best students of the occult. You're nominated in every category, but don't win a single award. You meet a beautiful waitress and have sex backstage. I mean, isn't that the real victory? If you really think about it. Uh, I can cook more. Okay, let's create a card. Shoot. We need. It was. It's like four. It's like 5 fire, 2 purple, right? That we need to preserve, right, guys? I think it's 5 fire, 2 purple. Let's. It might be 4 fire, but like let's do 5 just to be safe. Let's just not use fire and purple for a bit, because we're kind of right on the edge stone. We might want to focus on getting more fire and purple. It's actually pretty well limits what we could do here. Let's do the non-Euclidean canyon, like that one scene in like that one Star Wars movie where like you see it's like mirrors and stuff. Did you know that like mirrors are arguably like green colored because like it reflects that color slightly more? Like if you ever see 2 mirrors like right next, like looking back to each other, it gets more green as it goes further into the mirror dimension. My favorite elements: fire and purple. Shut up. Uh, Fi- my favorite elements are fire, water, and bombs. Uh, the last code is Gunslinger. No, I don't want to pay that. Here, we'll do like this big Earth one, the dragon. Imagination Immortals. Oh yeah, and then we killed them all. Whoops. Can't do any more Earth. We're gonna have to do some more water. Let's do the bottomless jug. Well, or we could do the Veritas meter. Kind of want to save the Veritas meter a little bit. Let's do the bottomless jug, the unshed tears of the dead. That's a pretty good thing to have. Greetings from Omaha. Oh yeah, you're in Nebraska, Nebraska, nah. The Nabby Brask man. Oh, that's weird. Like the cosmos bleed in. Yeah. How are things in Omaha? I see you're going on all tons of fun adventures. I could just like take the setting out of it, and it's just this is the thing. Uh, let's focus on this tower because it's like right on the tear. Um, it says that there's reflection, so like, I don't think we can make. Can I make a copy of this? Yes. All right, so let's put a treasure chest here, and then there should be reflections of it on each of these pedestals because that's how this place works, right? So we'll even make a copy and see if we can get one that like is barely on this thing. No. I'm like glitching it. It's like getting caught on the edge. But no, that's too much, so we're gonna have to delete that. We'll assume we just can't see it. Then, ooh, we can like create a big dragon. This might not fully match up, but like it'll be great. It'll like wind through all the things. Honestly, this jug can probably just stay there. It might not look amazing, but like it still looks fine. I mean, this thing looks beautiful, really. Like, I think that, like... No, let's not put another one there. Let's, This looks great. I love this creature thing that I'm making. You know. Perfect. Then it'll come back. Let's flip this sucker. Let's come back. We'll use the squiggly one again. Let's flip it. And then this will create the tail. Perfect. Jug pouring water into the chest. Yeah. This will work. Fish of the dragons with I mean, it's kind of pouring water into the chest right now. Let's put this on the bottom layer. Throw it down. There we go. That's great. Kind of pushing it through. Is there a way to like extend it? Like, so like, oh wait, I could like put it down. Then I can like get this one, flip it. It kind of looks like a grenade, honestly. Hide it like put it like under. That's just, this is not working. Sure, that's fine. And yeah, this is oh yeah, there's also gonna be like we'll put an egg in it's gonna be carrying its eggs with its tail. So let's put those in. I'm gonna push this down a layer. Then oh yeah, there's another smaller dragon here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have to put arms on this sucker. They're just arms sometimes. Don't worry about their placement or why. They're just sometimes you gotta have arms. So let's flip that one. Whoops. That now it's gotta. Sometimes they're just arms, you know. Just that one. This one's kind of an arm. Oh, this I think is a foot. Yeah, sometimes feet are just a thing, you know. They're just everywhere. Oh, we should put another young dragon somewhere like here, I guess. And yeah, this will work. Perfect. Small dragon and small chest. Oh, I see. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. I like that, like, we made the tipping pots, but it's just kind of there because it has to be. The arms make it cursed. That's what I was going for. So they're 2 feet, too. I mean, we know dragons are bipedal, so they probably only have 2 feet. So, like, there they are, right there and there. Finished. My latest masterpiece is complete, my friends. Conscious of the many selves, a symbol for a haughty dragon. Bonds blessed by the dragons will become passionate friendships. Conscious of the many selves, a symbol for a haughty guardian. Bonds blessed by the dragon will become passionate friendships. The overflowing water for the jugs represent inner desire. Guardian, ego, mercy, wellness, happiness, yearning, passion. Alright. It's been decked. Let's see if we can study more. It really doesn't want me to learn about fire. Anyway, I can't believe you don't respect the arms. The arms are what makes it beautiful. And like... I just go to the International Quilt Museum in Lincoln. Well, that's good. Good to have a quilt. Dolly's giving me a magic dagger to perform an exorcism. You find anything else? You're right if I call it so we could try the ritual together. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we have the stuff for this, so we can finally use my thing, so I don't have to do anything with it. Hello, Greth. Hey, how you feeling? Corrupted? That's good. And your dead relatives. That's good. I'm glad they're there. I'm glad you discovered them. Like you saying you've discovered my dead relatives makes it seem like we didn't know about them before, but now we do. We've been uncovered. He was beginning to taint my thoughts, and I don't know like how powerful it feels. Ah, you're a wuss. Come on, saw some demon person again. Yeah, being a wuss. Taints how. Firstly, I love when my thoughts feel powerful. Still want to see this through, or? Of course I want to. I was just complaining about it. I'm way too powerful to let this extra-dimensional asshole take all the credit. Ha ha ha, I feel you. What'd you find? Let's use everything in our arsenal. Ritual mainly a revolver on Dahlia's Damon Bone Dagger. Yeah, Dahlia's Damon Bone Dagger. That truly is a work of art. Here, look. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. How could Dahlia be so talented? She told me that you helped her create it? Ah, I just shared some insight with her. What about? She wanted to know what kind of essence to use to enchant the dagger, to craft a blade that has the highest affinity with you. Oh, so that's why she called it the Blade of Truth. Oh yeah, I just answered that one, right? I just answered that one. Whoops. I didn't even use my fortune magic. That was just what I legitimately just provided insight. Hey. Unless, of course, even my answers are in space and time, but I don't think that's how that works. I loved it. This is the best dagger I could get. Ah, great, we did it. We won. You totally get me, Fortuna. I do. I'm so great. Thank you so much. My pleasure. I'm glad you like it. This is perfect. So first of all, do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to check on our chances of success? I mean, I could tell you our chances of success, and then it's sure that it'll be successful. Starting to hurt that we should probably get rid of it. Oh yeah. If the demon thing, the behemoth. But what's a Fate Mancer's disc? It was invented about 80 years ago by June Reisha, the mathematician wizard, which, so you wouldn't know about it. Gosh dang it, they invented... Their buddy inventing robots is going to take my job. Well, luckily I have invented a new job, vending fate. Special... This is a crazy thing to play after, like, my D&D campaign, where I fight against a troupe, a theater troupe that rewrites reality and basically tries to change your fate. And also, the whole thing is called The Indifference of Fate. In all of the campaigns, the bad guys are working together to reconstruct, like, the fate deity. There's a lot of fate stuff going on. We're trying this from the 60s, yeah. Wait, okay, so if it's from the 60s, that means that the 2040s, where they're going to invent... In the 2040s... Oh, wait, no, we don't know how long... Never mind. China's from the 60s, but we don't know how long in which years. Right. Yeah. Special signal that reads fate strands. When you find yourself being for a critical and identifiable turning point in your life, you could bind your soul to the disc so it reads the probability of whatever you want to happen. Yeah, but like, I wonder if this disc is what's going to reveal to Fortuna that she's changing time itself. Or a critical and identifiable point. Bind your soul to this so it reads the probability of whatever you want. Probabilities, schmobabilities. A great companion to my deck. And sure, we can read how effective whatever action we perform in the ritual will be. Are we gonna like do our deck and then like it'll change? Because that'd be so cool. Knowing the percentage may not change anything though. It's just for peace of mind. Right, yeah, because knowing that a coin flip is 50-50 doesn't actually change whether or not the heads or the tails falls. On the card, it sounds really useful. As per the third principle of divination, just the act of observing your chances affects your chances. Oh. So, see, you do know at least a little bit. Interesting, Fortuna. So you do know at least a little bit that what you're doing. Like, what an interesting principle. Just the act of observing your chances affects your chances. Yeah, and I'm sure that has to do with real stuff, too, because of stuff. I didn't consider it that way. I hope it affects them for the best. Heh. Yeah, that's terrifying. So you know at least a little bit what you're doing. Here's the disc. Oh, 22%. The odds are not with us. This is why you never tell me the odds. 22. I tell you, as good as I'd hoped. It's no small thing exercising a behemoth. Well, we haven't taken everything into account yet. Let's turn fate in our favor. You're right, I must be firm. First off, I asked my friend Jasper to provide us with some herbs to help ease your mind. With these, you should be able to focus better on the ritual. Smells good. You need to drink the infusion while you think of a toy you loved when you were a mortal child. I sure loved my Legos. I sure did love Legos. Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Well, my favorite thing was my Jake plush for Adventure Time. Oh yeah, so Greth is from the modern era. So she knows about Adventure Time. I don't know that. Yeah, you didn't get to see. Man, you didn't get to see all the children's cartoons. What did you? This was actually you didn't even get to see Nintendo. Dang. It sure worked on your face already. I feel less tense. Yes. Look, the Fate Matcher's disc went up slightly. This is working. Oh, cause so mundane things can also raise our chances. Boo! We can't tell how our fate reading is gonna lock in reality and rend the wheel of time, or the wheel of Cosmic Fate Sisterhood thingies. I think it'll be better if you thank yourself. Sure, it'll be my pleasure. Yeah. Okay then. Oh yeah, cause oh shoot, we just had her name and I forgot it again. Yeah, but like the tea lady wanted to meet Greth. The specifics of the ritual. More straightforward than I thought it would be. Most of the heavy work has already been done by Dahlia crafting this magnificent dagger. I brought Dahlia up to speed about what your card said about how the behemoth loves pain. Jasmine, thank you. I do like how much Greth admires Dahlia, and vice versa. It's very sweet. Oh yeah, behemoth loves pain, right? Forgot about that. Sorry about that if you don't like that. I think our other options were worse. They usually are. But yeah, demon likes pain. Just need to stab them in one of the white eyes, for example. Huh, I don't see any white eyes. It looks like more yellowy, but I'll believe you. The dagger will gradually turn hot to keep the pain fresh. Make sure not to touch the blade. Won't I hurt you? I share a sensation with the behemoth, yes, but if they enjoy it, I probably will too. Well, that's good. That's useful. I'm not worried about it. When they're lost in the pain, it'll be my opportunity to detach myself, and then I'll feel pain and not be feeling pleasure, so that's great. You hold the dagger firmly with both hands. If everything goes according to plan, they'll choose to stay with the blade instead of with me, and then they'll fuse with me, which will be great. I never stabbed anyone in my life. Well, someone doesn't get out much. Cue laugh track. Uncomfortable silence. It's not so much stabbing as precision cooking. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure that works, actually. You do cook, right? Yeah, I know my way around the kitchen knives, but this... I can't do it myself, Fatrina. I believe in you. Why can't you? Why don't we call Dahlia and have her cut you? No. I want you to do it. I feel a special connection to you. Oh, whoops. Abrahamar, can you turn off the adoration thing for like a little bit so we can not stab someone? Please. Please. Alright, we're stabbing someone. Look, the percentage on the disc went up just for me explaining this to you. We're on the right path. That's true. Dahlia told me that the ritual will be more effective the stronger our bond is. Come on, we don't have a stronger bond with you than with Dahlia, right? You just met us, like, a little bit ago. And, like, we only know so much about you because we have fortune telling, and you only feel good about us because we literally painted a behemoth. We literally had a behemoth make everyone feel good about me. up about myself to you in a way I haven't for ages. Yeah, because of my behemoth magic. I believe a shortcut to make our bond more powerful would be if you told me something intimate about yourself. The less people know about it, the better. Can I just... Look, I'll just use the cards, create something about myself, and then no one will know about it except for you and me. I was sharing a secret about yourself. No. Okay. It's decision time. Oh my gosh. So, I have a sister, her name is Patrice. I used to own a food truck. Those are way less intimate, but they have the upside of, not being massive. Like, so clearly, it said she said that the best things were things no one else know about. That's solidly the first two options, right? Only fertility is obviously the most personal. Is it? I don't know. Here's the thing about the second option. It didn't exist before we wrote it into time. Because here's the thing. I Summoned a Behemoth is known by me and the Behemoth. The fact that I've tried to kill myself numerous times while exiled is theoretically only known by me. Right? Also, if I tell them I summoned a Behemoth, I'm opening myself up to some really, you're right in that it's most personal because, alright, on the one hand, the second one, you're right, because I would have to trust them the most to say the first one, right? Because I Summoned a Behemoth is literally being like, yeah, I'm telling you something that could easily get me completely screwed. Right? Telling them that I tried to kill myself multiple times is incredibly personal, but will not get me. It won't put me in danger in the future. Not really. Or at least not as obviously as. Here's the tricky thing, right? I would argue that the second one is genuinely more personal, right? Might be even going too far off the deep end of oversharing. But that's incredibly intimate. Arguably more intimate than the first one. But the first one makes me more vulnerable. Both of them are things that are probably not likely to be known by anyone. And the second one is probably even less likely because I don't even know if even Abramar knows that that happened. Especially since that didn't even happen until I forced it into existence. This is arguably the one the least people know about, which is arguably the most effective, and it's arguably the most personal. But again, it doesn't have the trust aspect that the Summon of Behemoth do. While obviously having to make myself vulnerable is a disadvantage because I have to be vulnerable, it is theoretically right? Like, by the metrics given, this seems to be the best one. But just the idea of the fact that I have to increase trust so much, right? This is incredibly personal. This is incredibly valuable information. The kind of information you really don't want to let loose. And the kind of information that, is that going to make it better, though? I think having the guts to do either of these two options is going to do very well for this little percentage counter. But I wonder which one will help more. Right? This is the top one. Another thing. Own a food truck. Sister. Personal I think we have to go with the top one because I think the top one, I think they're ordered from best to worst in terms of how much they'll make this little number go up. And gosh dang it, I'm gonna. This is not smart. I mean, Greth will probably be indebted to us. They're gonna adore us, which we've already made certain of. Plus, the fact that they've summoned a behemoth means that it would be kind of a mutually assured destruction kind of thing. Oh my goodness. This is tricky. I'm gonna go for it. Right, I'm going all in on Greth. Alright? We're going all in on Greth. Right, we're gonna trust Greth. This might not be the smartest decision, but if we trust Greth, we get that number as high as possible, like... Oh, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay, we're doing it. I summon a behemoth. Shut up. You're putting your life in my head, so I guess it's only fair I do the same. Abramar, show yourself. Holy cosmos. 68%. Holy, that like doubled our chances. Hi, Abramar. How is this possible? No one knows about this, not even my closest friends. Why do you have a behemoth? I don't have him, we're partners. We're only talking today because I summoned him. I couldn't endure my exile anymore. Oh yeah, right. So it is Abramar that got people to come here. So I called upon him, and we're working together to regain my freedom. Abramar's the one who taught me how to channel Arcana to build my own deck. I owe him my life. Almost nice. Almost. That is, for lack of a better word, so cool. Thanks. Thank goodness that you feel that way. Probably because Abramar also is making you feel that way. Let's not tell her that. Well, you're so good to say it aloud to another person. Thank you for understanding. Please don't turn me in. Please don't make this backfire on me. I just... It is a good thing to say. Alright, kidding. I'm like the ideal audience for this kind of revelation. We did consider that, yes. Joke aside, thank you for trusting me. I feel really fortunate. Yeah, that trust aspect, it did play the bigger role. Also, it was on top, so... And this goes without saying, but you can rely on me. I believe you, kind of. Now we're sisters in the Forbidden. I believe you, kind of. The best kind of sisterhood there is. I definitely trust you. Admiral, you can leave us now. Understood. Bye. Time to put me under the knife? I'm not ready yet. You would never be more ready than now. And I'm ready to accept any consequences. I was kind of hoping you would get up above 68%. Come on, like at least 80s. Let me meditate for a couple minutes just to get my folks, okay? 2 whole minutes? That I have, sure. Thank you. Moment of truth. Have you made a decision? Do you want to pay for the behemoth's name? It is 5 of fire, 2 of air. Yeah, sure. It's 5 fire, 2 air. We can do that. Allow me to absorb your energy then. We're down to 1s in all categories. Delicious. The fragrance of conflict. Hereby release my sibling's name. Gaetherion. Thank you, Abramar. At your service. That did not increase the chances. You still there? Yes, I'm ready. I learned your behemoth's name. Gaetherion. Holy smokes! 98%! How did you do that? I made a bet. I gave up some energy. I made a mental pact. I purchased me his name from him. Purchased? How are you going to put yourself at risk for me, Fridana? No, it's like 5 fire, 2 air. We'll be able to make less cards, which will suck, but it's not that bad. It wasn't that expensive, I think. Thank you so much for going the extra mile for me. We sisters of freedom must stand together, right? Haha, you're right. I think it's more like we had to remember to actually conserve that much. Ready for some stabbing? Don't say it like that. Sorry, I was just trying to blow off some steam. Our ideas of what constitutes relaxing differ dramatically, Greth. Ha ha ha. Looks like you're relaxed, though. I guess that's the most important thing here. I'm going to insert the dagger now. Are you ready? I'm bracing for it to be like an animation for this. Do it. Oh, we did it. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! We did it! Ba-da-da-da-da-da. We stabbed Breath with an amulet. We did it. We did it. And then we released the behemoth. We did it. We did it. We did it. Totally worth it. Good idea. Anyway, how does she look, chat? I kind of liked the behemoth bit. Right, it was like really cool. But it's fine. We did it. We did it. We did. Okay. Yeah, I know. You're the best, Frishana. Thank you so much. I was so nervous. My heart was about to explode, even though we only had a 2% chance of failure. You never know when that stuff will just, like, bite you. Where's the behemoth now? I wonder if it actually has, like, a 98% chance of, like, doing that. Because, man, it would suck if, like, you happen to play through and get the 2% chance. Nightcore is cool, but still dapper as hell. That's true. Gotta give points for dapperness. They escaped. While you were pushing the dagger inside me, we had a very intense discussion that felt like it lasted eons. Finally, they got scared of me? It's like you were fueling me with some energy larger than this universe. Oh! Okay! Sure! I guess that's what I was doing. I felt so empowering. You are amazing, Fortuna. Yeah, I think the most fascinating thing is that I didn't even need Abramar to get the fate-rending powers. Yeah, this is great. This is wonderful. This is terrifying. I'm so happy for you. What now? I'm gonna make a round to share the good news. Especially with Dahlia. I owe her my life, too. Oh yeah, Dahlia's gonna be really happy with us. There's more credit than anyone. I promise to come visit you again soon. I didn't only regain my freedom here. I also gained you. We're not doing a romance. Happy I met you too. Okay, take care. See you soon. Goodbye. Bye, Greg. Really hope you don't screw us over. What a busy life all of a sudden, huh? How are you feeling? I still really miss being able to leave the house. We're going to go with that. I love her hair. It is nice hair. It is very good hair. On due time, my friend. We've made a lot of progress in a matter of days, wouldn't you say? Yes, you're right. I just focus on enjoying this. That's the spirit. So what are your plans now? His concern is still Adana. Sooner or later, she's going to find out about my new deck. If I want to be free, I'll need to deal with her at some point. Well, the Cosmic Wheel is already in motion, so please don't rend it any further, I swear. Look how quickly you've reconnected with the Coven. Just stay alert and seize any opportunity the universe throws at us. How'd you do it? Manipulate fate? Frashana, you manipulate fate! How do you do it? How do you manage? Probably the same way you do, Frashana. You tell me. Ha, there we go. We're not so different. Not really. I mean, I get to read into possible futures. But escape for Adana's special sentence was an impossibility until I summoned you. You can read into possible futures, right? But, like, you have to realize, right? You can read into possible futures. But, like, you also read into the possible futures, and you get to select one and stamp it into reality, which is pretty important. This also, her saying possible futures means that is she aware of what she does? Because, like, she knows that observing chances changes the chances, and she says that, like, again, like, she says, like, she knows that she's surveying possible futures, right? And then saying one of them. And she knows that she's never wrong. So how does she not know that, like, she's rending fate itself? Like, that feels like the natural extension. Oh, well. We'll see how it irons out. Are you sure? It was by your will that I appeared. You're the one making the jigsaw fall into place. Are you suggesting that I'm the one that created you? What? Are you? What? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness we didn't rend the behemoth into existence. Unless we're wrong. Unless Abraham R is wrong here. No, we didn't create Abraham R. Okay. So how much does Fortuna know that, like, she mentioned she glimpses into possible futures, and she also mentioned that she knows she's never wrong. Those two things seem to, like, indicate that, like, a knowledge that she's rending time. Maybe it just didn't, like, hit her, like, the same way, you know? Please, Witch. I was just trying to encourage you. You owe me a lot. You're paying a high price for all this. Don't forget it. But you summoned me. That speaks volumes about the power of your will. Yeah, I get it. We're gonna pay you with our life. You're a real meanie sometimes, you know. Have more faith in yourself. Also, you're totally wasting time. Okay, no need to mock me. Look, a falcon has arrived. Oh, could it be from Thea? Thea! Actually, let's go back to the bed. We can't make any more cards because we totally spent all our card juice. Alright. Nope. Oh, wait. We are. Yes. Fire! Finally, we can do fire. Out of fear, fire is the most respected element. Since it has always represented conflict, fire is an element that most initiates tend to avoid. Who would desire conflict? Us. Fratana usually. However, ignoring conflict will leave you at its mercy. A witch shouldn't live with her eyes closed. As with any other element, fire is within everything. There's fire inside a cup of tea for its potential to be poisoned to burn your tongue, or because it reminds you of a deceased lover. There is fire within any friendship, even if they are kept at bay. Concepts such as rivalry, envy, or anxiety are always present among sentient beings. It is when you ignore them that you can become possessed by them. A master of fire is able to walk among the flames because they know them and know how to avoid getting burnt. Moreover, a master of fire is a force to reckon with should they decide to unleash those flames. Something curious happens, though, if a witch decides to combine fire with fire. Rebirth. The nature of entropy pushes everything towards its ends. However, the end is the beginning of a new end, which is the beginning of yet another end, ad infinitum, ad infinitum, ad nauseum. Fire and fire open the gates to everything new. What's after the elements? Whispers of Arcana by Witch Adana. Oh, ooh, boo, poo. Don't like Adana. Most magical studies have based themselves on the rules specified by the Forumwinds, and even if I do not to position myself as an attractor of such forces, what? Fire is also what drives us to be better people, I think. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Most magical studies based on... Even if I do not to position myself as an attractor of such forces, I believe our understanding runs the risk of becoming obsolete should we adhere to them exclusively. Aw, man, I actually like this idea of, like, seeing if there's something beyond the elements. But unfortunately, it's being explored by Adana, so, like, gosh dang it. Hi, hello, Turkey. It is for this reason I hereby present you a thesis on Arcana. Even if some points overlap with the theory of the four elements, I believe the Arcana to be an independent and primordial quality of a reality. Arcana may seem overwhelming at first glance because they are diffuse and multiple meaning. It is rare to find an Arcana that adheres to a single quality. Oh man, she's even writing about the thing we're using for our deck. Come on, boo. Well, that didn't last long. Bye, Turkey. Kyle tries to consider different viewpoints and improve ourselves. That is true. I will give you this. I will give you this. Consider different viewpoints. Interesting. I always think of introspection as something that helps consider different viewpoints, which usually is me alone in my room at night looking up at the stars, except not the stars because it's like a ceiling. Because that's I don't sleep at a tent. That and just random stuff. Just sometimes stuff just randomly occurs. It's a very weird universe. I have come to detect and dissect 5 unique powers that we can use to describe the intellecty of Arcana. Quest, community, desire, protection, and battle. These are the new elements. Some of these qualities are too similar to the ones represented by the 4 elements, but it is because of the relation to the 4 elements that I can prove Arcana are something of their own. It is well known that the combinations of the 4 elements are interesting, but at some points limited or even dangerous. In this thesis, we will find a detailed discussion of the qualities of Arcana and how the 4 elements alter them, adding a new depth to the nature of magic itself. Let's read Adana's book more. I find Quest to be the most special of the qualities of the Arcana. Know your enemy, right? Because the only one that can't be directly linked to any of the 4 elements. Quest is none of the elements, but the intersection between them. Quest is test transitory in nature. The search for knowledge, the call for adventure, the never-ending journey. When infused with energy, this quality of the Arcana varies wildly. Hereby, I present a detailed list of potential states of Quest. No one is challenged to change or become better. I understand that. Okay, I would not make such an absolute statement. I will definitely say that conflict challenges people to change and become better, but I would not say it's the only source of changing and becoming better. I feel like there are other ways. I guess it depends on how broad you are with the definition of conflict, though. I mean, fire can be scary, doesn't have to be. Yes, that is good though. Fire has always been very interesting whenever it comes up as like an element of things because it is by definition. It's credited as like the first human ingenuity. Like this one episode of Doctor Who I watched was about cavemen, and like fire is such an important thing of our symbol in our iconography, but it's also so destructive. It's very interesting. Set of details. All right. Question air, guidance, illumination, discovery. Question water, distraction, isolation, wisdom. Question earth, determination, trust, rightfulness. Deception, the occult, the unknown. The elements determine the nature and direction of a journey, which can flow inwards or outwards. It can be forthright or deceptive depending on context. I learned that it'll stop me from studying eventually. So now I'm just going to study as much as possible. Will it stop me from doing the rest of these? Like, can I exhaust them? Last one standing. When your people started dying, they did it without a whimper, vanishing like fruits plucked by invisible hands. As the lead hunter, you led a squad of your best men to the jungle. You returned alone, an entire squadron of warriors gone while your back was turned. Must be a giant snake swallowing them whole, said the village chief, for the predator left no traces, no sounds, not even the bones of its victims. When your people started disappearing from their own huts, they stopped believing in animals and started believing in monsters. Some prayed, others tried to leave the island, only to be killed by the waves. You sharpened your spear and kept your eyes peeled. You are the only human being still alive on this island. But you are not alone. You can feel its gaze on your skin while you sleep. You see the monster itself a couple of times as you scour the island. A flick of a tail, a glint of eyes in the woods. And now you have finally found it. A big coil of ink and smoke resting on a flat rock in the middle of a meadow. You are the lead hunter, but you have never killed a beast like this. A snake, yes, but one made of dark waters and whimpers and faded dreams. I'm so sorry. I was so hungry, the monster laments, voice as soft as the night. I ate and ate and realized that there is no food left except for you. The shock of hearing it speak makes your head shake. If I kill you, I'll starve, and if you kill me, you will remain alone without even revenge to keep you company. The monster regards you with its many eyes. Let me eat one of your fingers so our doomed chase may continue for a while. No, screw you. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will be alone, but like, I'm not letting you eat a finger. Come on. Through a throat of the creature aiming for its head, it recoils with a hiss. Your spear struck in one eye. A blink later, it's gone. Your spear is on the ground, wet with blood and looks and tastes like ink. The next day, you resume the chase, a knife hanging your belt, your gaze set on the tallest peak of the island. You spend most of your morning climbing higher and higher, looking for a cave where a night creature could sleep. Your foot slips, and an instant later, you're upside down, and there's blood in your mouth and pain in your head. You fall into a chasm and broke something during the fall. A chuckle. You twist your body, straining your neck to peek at the monster looking at you from the edge of the cliff. It looks different than before, more swollen and less solid. Yet less solid, stretched thin. I am too weak to help you, a mournful laugh. It doesn't even feel fair to eat you like this. The creature slides down, but instead of opening it more, it spreads its coiled, enveloping you in a kind, cool embrace. You fall asleep and dream of stars. You never wake up. That's bad. Whoops. Maybe we should have let it eat a finger. Penelope! Your lover left you on a bright summer's day, kissing you on the cheek before sailing away. An evil to vanquish no time for love, but to you the hero said, please wait for me, my dove. A ring, a promise, a marriage to await. Sure, we'll wait. Might as well. Awaiting you did respect your fate. Heroic deals detailed in the letters piling in your doorway, coming from lands more and more far away. Heroic deeds detailed in the letters piling at your doorway, coming from lands more and more far away. I feel like the meter was broken a little bit there. Just saying. Castles conquers, demons defeated, yet the quest never seemed to be completed. A certain tiredness emanating from the writing. Work well done, meaningful yet hardly inviting. Your ring was starting to lose its shine, love receding like your thinning hairline. But the waiting to you was fine. Yeah, sure, we'll just keep waiting. I'm doubling down. Though with time the letters were going more desperate. Love, I truly hope I'm not too late. That's not even a rhyme. Desperate? Well, to even recognize the love you are holding, the knowledge that life is not only about longing. They're really forcing the rhymes. Next to winter, you were sure you was coming home at last. 37 years gone too fast. If the future you waited for looked so bright, why did you keep waking in the middle of the night? I'm going to give... Well, you know what? It's trying to tempt me. I'm just going to keep going. I believe. Much away, finally was back. He looked at his smile, then died of a heart attack. Oh, come on. Boo. But, you know what? That's fair. We were rewarded for being faithful with the lamb story, and now we got unrewarded. We got fire. That's good. Unholy exorcism. Are these all by Giada? You thought you knew your demons. You spent your whole life exercising them. Duke Batham, the serpent-tailed, Earl Furfur, the winged deer, Duke Murmur, who rides a griffin, Beelzebub, surrounded by flies. But you held no name for the monster inhabiting the girl in front of you, for the wheel of fire in her eyes, the pale glow emanating from her skin. She was tied to her bed, pale and still as a corpse. When she spoke, she let words fall from her mouth like pieces of glass. Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy. Oh. She smiled a terrible smile, too white and too calm, sparkles dancing on her lips like brine. We are an angel on a holy mission to learn what it means to be a human. We have chosen this girl as our host, to allow us to experience the world through her. I'm going to try and exercise this. You can't just take a girl's body. I'm going to exercise it. Waved your cross and invoked the Lord's name to drive this future away. You begged and growled and sang until your throat grew sore. It's not going to work, though, because it's an angel. Go smirked, smirked peacefully, your words hitting her like a warm shower. Either the creature's words were true and it really was an angel, or it was a devil like one you'd never witnessed before, an apocalypse in the shape of a teen. The girl was only 13. I'm not slitting her throat. I'm going to tell the ant to take my body instead. That's why you're here now. In front of the Vatican Council, eyes full of fire and light coating your skin. Be not afraid, you say, but it's not really you anymore. Energy, that was stone. I don't want to develop my press grid in one sitting. I'll let it rest for a bit. Okay, so now that I've learned that it's gonna stop me, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'll just rest for a bit. Now it's time to just sleep a lot. I forgot if I made this. Beautiful. You are digging your own grave. When your sudden shovel hits something hard, you unearth a bronze statue of yourself. The statue comes to life and you agree to switch places. It buries you and your bronze statue self keeps on living your life. Well, that was nice of us, I guess. We're just gonna sleep until she gets mad at us. Oh, it's the same one. Oh, I know. The different text. You are flying a plane made of seashells and colorful feathers. You are part of the Seattle Pilots and begin playing. You land inside a frozen volcano and pick some rocks to install into your ship that make it fly faster. Then you race to win wind spirits that can't stop laughing. I'm gonna assume I can't study anymore now. Like, I still can't study. I still can't read. But I can still sleep. You are reading a book while watching your mother sew some cool patch on your sister's jacket. Dutchie shows you the jacket and all the patches have eyes that blink looking at you. It's good. That's like 3. I think she's gonna like stop me from sleeping this time. No! You dream you live inside a giant bear that you can control with your thoughts. When you're hungry, you ravage small towns and collect some of the meat and veggies you pour through the bear's throat. You don't feel any remorse at all, and the food tastes delicious. Can I just sleep forever? You craft a beautiful acoustic guitar with the lid of a millennium-old oak with blue leaves. You don't know how to play it, so you summon a musician spirit to live inside the instrument. You caress the strings with a subtle harmonic hum makes you cry. Keep going. More sleeping, more sleeping. Is it going to stop me? You were reading a book with pages made of mirrors. You could still read the text surfacing all over your face in the reflection that proves... Oh, well, we already did this one. But maybe it forgot, because it does forget that we've read these sometimes. Sleeping gives you energy. No, it doesn't. But neither did studying. But studying gave me lore. Maybe that's why. I think there's just also a more limited supply. They might just have like 5 million sleep things. Your sister Patrice is sleeping on a hammock. She used to be having a night, but you can't manage to wake her up. So I had to meditate and travel inside her dreams. Patrice was dreaming she was playing poker with a bunch of naked old men. They forced you to join the game, and now you're both trapped. Okay, we can read. We can... That's terrifying. We'll do the... We'll watch. Dear Fortuna, I have terrible news. Please invite me to your home as soon as possible. Arbiter, Badge 2010. Ranklin. That's not good. Shit. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. Play it cool, guys. Play it cool. Hey, Fortuna. No, hey, Thea. Everything's been fine. Everything's been great. It's just been fun times. What is it? What happened? It's about your leader. What about Adana? What did she do this time? What did she do to the... Wait. Did she die? Died. Please tell me she died. Please tell me she died. I mean, it'll be sad that we didn't get revenge, but, I'm fine with that. I just need her dead. Please tell me she died. Yes! Woo! We did it! Yeah! I mean, we didn't do anything, but... Woo! We're dead. She's dead. She's dead. Yeah, she's dead. I know. Ed, I don't care if this has bad consequences, right? Like, I don't care if it's like, oh, she's dead, and that means that you can't ever leave. I'm like, you know what? That's fucking okay. That's okay. I'm all right with that. If given the choice between like killing Adana and like being trapped forever, I do kill an Adana. I do. uh, oh yeah, I don't get to do anything about it, but like this is great. I'm sure maybe the person that succeeds Adana will be worse. Like we weren't there, so we can't change the system, but hopefully Dahlia will make sure that doesn't happen. And just starts I see everyone dancing in the street. All right, guys, stream's over. We did it. End goal achieved. Woo! Oh, that's the end of chapter. End of chapter. We did it. Chapter 4, Succession. All right. Oh, this is where the political thing comes in because we need to run for office basically. Oh shoot, no, this is this is Patrice's. This is Patrice's funeral. Okay, guys, be sad again. Right. We are reunited here today to say goodbye to our good friend Patrice, who I actually cared about. She lived intensely and died on her own terms. We are returning her body to the earth just as she wished. Naked and covered in flowers, my body to the soil, my soul to my sister, to the stars. You lived in beauty and depart in beauty. Now some words from her eldest son. I'm not good with speeches, so excuse my brevity. I will always be in awe of all the life my mother brought into this world. And I'm not only talking about her numerous children and grandchildren. I'm talking about her words, her ideas, her wisdom. I don't know if any of us will ever achieve the clarity my mother had. With her gone, we've lost the brightest light in the universe. I wish any of our dads were decent enough to be half the person our mother was. Oh. I wish any of them were brave enough to have stayed by her side. I hope they're not here at the funeral, because that would be really awkward. That I didn't only lose my one true parent, but also my idol. Adios, mama. Te quiero. Thank you, Pedro. Now, Mr. Stanton, you wanted to say something too? That's right, thank you. I feel lucky that you're all letting me be a part of this moment. I want to share with you how much of an inspiration her family was to her. She always spoke of you so dearly. She loved you more than anything. Who's Mr. Stanton? Patrice could strike you as a cynical person at first. She's always had that I'm too smart to be wasting my time with you vibe. Which was ultimately driven by love. Love of life and of the human experience. I've been extremely fortunate to have been her editor in the past. Editor! So she's a professional relationship for the past 20 years. And I know for a fact that she has been a mother not only to you, but hundreds of thousands of readers across the globe. Her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women from many cultures. It's leaving a bleeding wound inside many hearts, but also a legacy. The world is stronger and healthier thanks to her. And that feeling, that energy will never die. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Mr. Stan. Now to proceed with the last rites, Wait, I want to speak to Maria Fortuna. Oh, Mom's gonna be so glad to hear about this. Mom, there's another character named after you. Maria Fortuna. Is that me? Of course, go ahead. Grandma. Oh. No, aw. Okay. Sorry, Mom, just a side character. Whoops. Maria Fortuna. Does that mean Fortuna's our last name? You aren't really gone, are you? That bike of advice, you just had to leave that old husk behind, right? We had so many plans, so many ideas. Of course. It's good to know. So you have Shadow. You really like having the names of like tragic family members or something. So yeah, you have Maria, the young child losing her grandmother. How dare you? And then you have Shadow, Shadow's sister, I guess. How do you solve a problem like Maria? So many plans, so many ideas. I can't accept that you'd want a stupid kid to take away what we were building for right together, right, Yaya? Oh, this is a great thing to have at a funeral. A child basically banging a corpse to be like, you're not really dead, right? You haven't betrayed me, have you? Fortuna. Come on, Fortuna, you're ruining the vibe. It's okay, brother. Let her express herself. I can't do this by myself. Did you run off to the stars to look for your sister? Oh, shoot. What, did we go missing? You promised you'd take me with you to see the cosmos. If you don't come back right now, I will never forgive you. Ray, I'm sure your mother will keep guiding you from wherever she is. Grandmother, one never truly leaves this world. I hope so, because as Patrice's sister, I'd like to see her again. Patrice's body may return to dust, Patrice's voice may have gone silent, but her essence is an everlasting gift we will never lose. Poor Maria. It is very sad. And I love the shaman who is trying to give this peace thing, but that's really not going to help, I think. She's broken free from that name. Now we will call her Autumn. We will call her Tears and Fragrance, a mid-afternoon dream. I get that there's beauty to this, but if I was a young child like Maria and my grandmother just died, I'll be kind of annoyed because I'm here actually begging for her to come back, and then there's all I don't know. You know what? Shaman's doing the best. Enough with the cheesy poetry already. See, there, I knew it. I called it. You will never understand my grandmother or what we were doing together. Maria! I'm sorry for your loss. Now, if no one has any more words to share, we will return her to the earth. May her soul bless the stars, Patrice. Very interesting, grave thingy. No casket either, I think. Oh, it's us. So we left before. Huh. So my prediction finally came true, eh? You managed to live 59 years, 11 months, and 21 days. For a second, I believe you'd be able to break free from your fate. You made a tough pitch even in death. Oh, this hurts. Oh yeah, Mom, I don't know if you were here, but Fortuna read this person's fortune, and Fortuna kind of accidentally she reads the future, but accidentally makes it come true. So, whoops. I don't think Fortuna knows, though. It's too hard to do this without your witty comebacks. I'm sorry I didn't come and visit you after I ascended. But time among the stars sure flies. And I wasn't sure I'd deal with the fact that your sister became a witch. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you really should have visited. The night on the beach, I started walking to the sea and never looked back. But somehow you knew, eh? You knew I wasn't dead. You're the only thing I missed from my time as a mortal. What about your other friend? It's been tough up there without you. What about one last reading? For old time's sake. It doesn't sound like she has chosen the appropriate career path. She's a witch, don't worry about it. She reads the future for a living. She's very good at what she does, because she reads the future and then forces it to come true. On accident. I love the music here, by the way. And it's crescendo. I wonder how our relationship would have been if I had said, no, don't do that for she... Do you mind if I indulge for you? I guess it doesn't matter. It's just a hypothetical. Temperance. The kind of calm figure personifies moderation, harmony, to this, the water flowing between jugs is an avatar of communication. You enjoy my food truck venture. We'd have visited many music festivals, made a lot of friends and lovers. We'd have moved to the Canary Islands. You'd have written lesbian poet house, and I'd have run an online tarot website. I think both of these are pretty good. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna go with the first one. That would have been fun, huh? Making pizzas, dancing, sunbathing at the beautiful beaches. Patrice, I missed you so much. I'm going to miss you so much. What the hell am I doing reading into the hypothetical? How could I be this cowardly? I owe you more than this. The first and only time I read into someone's death was for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fortuna is likely Maria's middle name. Named after her grandmother's dear sister, aka the first player. Do you hear that, Mom? Fortuna might have Maria in your name. But yeah, no. All time I read it to someone's death was for you. Oh yeah, so Mom, I don't know if you know this. So this was the inciting incident, right? When trying to read her sister's future, she accidentally reads her death, and then like accidentally connects with something beyond the planes, and that's what gives her the power to change fate, even though she doesn't realize it's what they're doing. Because ever since that moment, all of her predictions have come true, and it's debatable how much Fortuna knows about whether or not she's actually the one making that happen. As a last present, I'll get real. I'll read beyond your death. I'm scared of what presents I found when you dared me to read into your demise. I was lurking there, watching us from the unknown. I'll look into its eyes now, to see for myself where we're sending you off to. Holy shit. The devil. Oh, man. You're right, that's right. Their servants ooze with lust and invite to fall into the light beyond corruption. Well, hopefully it's not his. Yeah. Coming archivist of occult test. Intergalactic detective. Archivist or an intergalactic? Okay. This is wacky. What do we want? I'm gonna go with archivist of occult texts because I don't know. It brings her closer to like me. I don't know. Collect and translate many lost written texts and keep them safe in a massive 5-dimensional library. What? I lost my talent. This doesn't make any sense. What in the cosmos am I doing? I'm sorry, Patrice. I'm just spewing nonsense. You should probably look into that, actually, though. In some cultures, Maria is the first name, named after the Virgin Mary, but everyone in that culture goes by their middle name. In short, everyone should be named Maria. That's actually a really interesting fact. Holy smokes, you just been... I didn't realize that. And that's very interesting. Section is normal too. I assume these cards are scripted rather than drawing from the entire deck. Yes, I assume these are scripted as well. Yeah. I mean, it's a big question in this game. What's random and what's scripted, I think. Don't leave me. But she's already gone. Oh, holy shit. Whoa. Oh. Whoops. Good job, guys. We did it. Sunset played under my ass. Patrice. Fortuna? What is this? Is this the other side? No, you're like a zombie. Sorry. Why are you in cosplay? Don't worry about it. Chris, I love you. I love you too, Sally. Are we ghosts? Haha. No, I don't know what you are. No, please, this is the real world. I'm a witch, and I believe you are one now too? Fuck me. Oh, that ended abruptly. Is this Patrice? Because, like, that was a cutoff. That's terrifying. As we all know, cutoffs are terrifying. Wait, can I sleep more? Wait, can I study more? All right, we can study more. Yeah. I'm sure that's Patrice. We're going to leave Patrice on red. Not even that. We're going to learn more about community, guys. Community can be correlated with air, and it is more intense when combined with it, but it offers a richer variety of meanings depending on the function of the energy linked to it. Isn't context per se, but the identity and volition of a group of individuals. Culture, principles, expectations, and prejudices. When infused with energy, this quality of the arcana varies substantially. Hereby I present a detailed list of the potential states of community. It's probably for the best. We don't know entirely what's random and what's not. It's more fun that way. It is more fun. I am looking it up after we're done with this playthrough, though. I do want to know. Community in air, justice, karma, retribution. Community in water, communication, peace, temperance. It's important to know I don't hear any music right now. Like, it's not playing music right now. Community in water. I'm sure Patrice is going to be, like, really distant to us. Because, like, there's nothing like, fuck me. to like really illustrate. Oh God, she's not happy. More reads for the late witch Adana. Yeah. Community and water, communication, peace, temperance. Community and earth, support, success, endorsement, product placement. Community and fire, judgment, decision, crisis. Elements determine the behavior of a group. They can be benevolent or harsh. A community can provide if one's accepted, or it can deprive if one's rejected. Desire. One would desire to water for obvious reasons, but in my study I have discovered that this quality of arcana is so volatile, its meanings explode in almost diametrically opposed directions. Desire can manifest the pain of not having or in the anticipation of sweetness, the primordial directive that puts every sentient being in motion, the origin of civilizations, the spark of war. When infused with energy, this quality of the arcana varies dramatically. Hereby I present a detailed list of the potential states of desire. Desire in air, temptation, corruption, knowledge. Desire into water, yearning, passion, friendship. Desire in earth, motivation, happiness, fulfillment. Desire in fire, rejection, hatred, a bad omen. The elements determine the inner nature of desire. As I mentioned, this is a volatile quality that can be easily spun from love into hate, from a blessing into a curse. And we have one more study in our budget. Protection shines at its prime when merged with earth energies, but its combination with the rest of the elements are nonetheless very interesting too. Protection could be defined as the resistance to change, the safeguarding of the sacred, a futile war against entropy, the adorable urge to postpone the inevitable. When infused with energy, this quality of definitely was relevant to the fact that we may or may not have made Patrice a witch beyond her wishes. When infused with energy, this quality of the arcana varies in essence. Hereby I present a detailed list of the potential states of protection. Protection in air, authority, everything and everyone. Protection in water, mercy, self-care, weak wellness. Guardianship, ego power. For earth and fire is sabotage, challenge, adversity. The elements alter the effectiveness and essence of protection. It can become tender, loving care, but it can also become the perdition of ending up with an ill-willed mentor. Alright, so it's going to stop me from studying. Pick an interesting tale at random from my collection. The MetaNet by Clara Danya. The MetaNet is the largest social and neurological network in the world. It keeps you hyperconnected in the present. In exchange, your past is fading away. That's terrifying. I don't like the MetaNet. So in the realms of the past you do not want to forget about. It seems contradictory, but you have been feeling ever so lonely. The cards of the hyper-reality tarot do not lie. He is important. You know well to trust the reading of the algorithm. There's a sacrifice to be made. All the links you have built in the network, all the people you know will be lost forever in data oblivion. Except they won't. You download all the data of your years in the MetaNet, all the names and avatars and interactions and moments shared. This encyclopedia of your life online will be printed in reality, ready for you when you leave. The person you are trying to find is somewhere in the data. You must find him in the online lands, but he left the MetaNet, back to reality. He felt his life there was not enough. You're going to do the same, right? It feels like the correct thing to do. Well, I don't know. It says it seems like the correct thing to do, so I'll just trust it blindly. It must have been forever. Time warps in the MetaNet. You do it. You turn off your network. You remove the systems that keep you connected from your head. The loneliness feels overwhelming in a home you had forgotten. The beam of natural light coming from the window is unbearable. Then you see the outsiders through the window. The outsiders never adapted to the MetaNet. You watch them go about their disconnected lives. Maybe it's not so bad out here. Time's just moving at a measurable pace. You love clocks. You remember when they took them away in the MetaNet, but you don't remember much more. Days go by and you remember how to do some basic stuff to survive outside. I love eating. Oh, your favorite dish and happy dinner times. Warmth you've not felt in a long time. Something you're forgetting. Days go by and you remember your corporeal form. I love my body. In front of the mirror, admiring your body. Okay, great. Sense of security you have not felt in a long time. Something you're forgetting. And you remember pleasures. I love nature. Wellness to the massive amounts of time spent walking through the fields of the forest near your house. Feeling of freedom you have not felt in a long time. Someone you are forgetting. It's good out here. The MetaNet feels like a bad dream that you escaped. Because of the realization that MetaNet and reality are incompatible. Every day your memory of it fades. Something doesn't feel right. You do not want the MetaNet to disappear from your memory entirely. Oh yeah, you have a encyclopedia history, a book of your past self waiting to be read. Printed it before you disconnected. Filed to the brim with data. Numeral sheets in your printer. and that triggers a remembrance of him. You were so caught up adapting and enjoying reality that you'd forgotten. His name, avatar, and your past together have to be there somewhere. If you had forgotten, is he really that important to you? You ever want to go back and look at a past you prefer to lose sight of? I saved it for a reason. Also, I mean, we went here because we left the Mennonite because we wanted to see the past again. So let's go. It takes you days to put the shoes together. The volume is colossal. The weight in your hands makes you shiver. Years of your life minutely detailed. You wonder how you would find his name among billions of data points. You start to look at the streets. The lack of time in the Mennonite makes it impossible to order them chronologically, but there's something else. So much of it you could have remembered by or recognized when you were connected. Outside you realize it makes nearly no sense. Days go by and match piece together small timelines, tiny interactions of a life spent online. Some lingo you recognize, for most of it seems like an ancient language. Now the data feels like him, but you start to wonder if you would be able to recognize it now if you had it in front of you. Also, you start to forget even what you had put together. Words and names escape you, avatars look nightmarish, the sole person of the task starts to flip from your memory. You don't remember him anymore. Years later, you look at the page and scrutinize the purpose. The encyclopedia of data sits in your library among fiction novels. Oh. So that's the encyclopedia, I guess, is the implication? Hyperreality release by Clara Donya. We're going into hyperrealities now. Great. Human is back at their workplace. They look at the screen for hours. The algorithm is not enough. The readings have been failing. The machine needs human insights in order to be accurate. The hyperreality turret needs the magic of emotional perception. Just another day at work, providing the source of providers and guidance to those who seek it. Cases start coming in for the human algorithm team and you, the hand of destiny, lock or magic. Case 00159997. They're a young professional who doesn't know how to further their career. The case asks the turret if they should leave their current employer or stay. Algorithm always makes its reading first. It takes nanoseconds to analyze the case's evidence. It suggests the temperance card, balance, purpose, patience. It has found data to suggest they should stay at their current place of work. Has looked into their data, consisting of pictures and endless lines of conversation. They have a family to feed and a precarious economic situation. That's the human's turn. He wants to challenge that. The turret algorithm is widely trusted to analyze objective data, but not emotional data. The human looks into the file for emotional cues, the choices of words in their conversations. The human finds search data every night at about 4 a.m. Case 00159997 can't sleep, looks desperately for another job. The human suggests death upright. Change. The algorithm is programmed to trust you. The human believes you are just a higher power who chooses the right answers. Oh. Oh, this is nuts. Oh, great. We can't even escape it in the reading, in the fiction realm. This is a really wild concept, by the way. I love it, but like it's nuts. Alright, Where's take the plunge. Go change your job. Self-time in the head of case 00159997. Tarot reader suggests the opposite of what they had thought. Decision had been made before the reading. You will never know what happened in the end anyway. Case 00159998. He was a retired man of advancing age who feels as his past self is trying to communicate with him through the reflections in the windows in his house. Case asks the turret if he should cover the windows and forget about it or open them to let him in. I was just the hanged man card reversed. Exploring his dark thoughts, it has found data to suggest he should open the window. The case owns various tomes about dark arts and has searched the internet for rituals to summon otherworldly beings. Human challenged that again. He would be shocked the algorithm is suggesting such a thing if he hadn't seen it working for years. Human looks into the man's file for emotional cues, the choice of words as conversations. He finds none, as the man has no conversations. There's only evidence to support the algorithm's thesis, but the human will not agree. Instead, the human suggests a judgment upright. The man should reflect upon himself, his past, and his decisions. He should realize he is lonely and unwell, and maybe then act to transform his reality, and he should definitely keep the windows closed. Once again, you're overseeing the hand of luck, perhaps the hand of providence. Okay, we're just going off of this one, like, we're literally just like inserting our will in this one. No, we're going to keep with the algorithms thing. Not responding after you. You don't know if he received the message or if he had disconnected beforehand. Whoops. I mean, I know that like logically, the reason the human suggests judgment is because Jin is probably was probably smarter, but well, we made our choice. Whoops. Never know what happened at the end anyway. Case here 15999. A tarot reader. She asks if her readings will make a change in the world. This is her perceptile trembling in her online being. You know, this is a woman who is questioning her whole identity at this precise moment. The human perceives this too. The algorithm is quick and ruthless in this proposition. The card it displays is the world reversed. Accept hard truths. No one makes a change in this world. The human secretly agrees, but approaches from a different angle. The world upright. Bring closer to this enterprise, but feel fulfilled. Bring closure to this enterprise, but feel fulfilled. You are the only one who has any power over the final display. Eh. I mean, they're basically the same thing. This doesn't even matter. Sure, I'll go a world upright. Raise him quietly. The hour does not feel. The human is relieved. You will never know what happened in the end anyway. Water. Forensic report of a revolution by Ivan Papiol. In our country's recent history, there was a fascist regime that wouldn't hesitate to murder anyone that dared to speak against its values and leaders. The militia would discard their bodies in mass graves and send their severed heads to their families as a warning of the fate awaiting the resistance. The enigmatic chiromancer Muxo developed a forensic palmistry practice that would find out how those killed had died and where they had been tossed away, so that their families could hopefully find the bodies of their loved ones and give them a proper burial. But eventually the regime's militia came storming down on the chiromancer's home and sent them to prison, claiming conspiracy against the regime. Despite these claims, Muxo's respected expertise in the field of forensic palmistry was so renowned that the police offered them a generous deal. They were granted freedom as long as they helped the police find the terrorists that were killing key politicians in mysterious circumstances. Muxo beheaded an ornate, shoe-sized red box containing the right hand of one of the murdered politicians and write a report with helpful information. First box contained a hand with a strong earth energy, and the chiromancer felt belonged to someone born with a deep commitment for following orders. Muxo had seen this hand on TV before, making the regime salute. Its pitiful fortune line made them chuckle the first time they saw it, so it was unforgettable. Chiromancer wrote in the report, "What the hands? What other hands?" Man, the person who lived this life just sucked. And included the report guessed that the murder had probably just been included the report. Oh yeah, this murder had probably just been a lucky success for the terrorists, for this was a very unlucky person, and so the report was sent. They kind of stuck their arm out of the box cell in order to get the next ornate red box. The second box contained a familiar hand with water energies. It was the key of a hand of a famous writer and speaker of the regime. Mixed had attended one of her speeches. At the time, they took notice of the fact that this person's ring finger, the finger of art-inclined individuals, was remarkably wrong and found it ironic. Because the thing that made her speeches popular were her views on art being the rotting of civilization. It was a shame that she was clearly talented at it. Cameron wrote in the report, this is the hand. The ring marks covering the hand's index finger. Now, we're going to keep going on where we're judging people, so sure. They're not wishing to insinuate this hand's owner had particular clandestine artistic activities, but if it was up to them, that was the lead that they would follow. There was a chance this hand's owner had met with a dangerous... Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. Chance this hand's owner had... Sorry, Revolution, guys. I didn't mean to... Sorry. Chance this hand's owner has met with dangerous terrorists during a secret artistic endeavor. So the report was sent to the regime, which bit their lip, trusting that clandestine art groups had already had time to flee after their imprisonment. Shoot, I didn't mean to put the clandestine art groups into trouble. I just thought, oh, sorry, man. I feel bad about that. They kind of stuck their arm with the finish. It was already the next turn. Third box, they brought a smile on it. It meant everything was going as planned. And in their final report, if everything was going as planned, then we could do whatever we want. So I'm going to write the truth. Felt their sides burn with determination, knowing that the dictator was dead. And they also knew that the prison guards were probably the last fascist cockroaches resisting the inevitable. So handing over the final report, they grabbed the guard's hand, looked them in the eyes, and said, "You see this cross nearing the end of your lifeline? That means that you and the few remaining of your kind are destined to die in the fires of evolution." Yay! Oh, you don't want to read anymore? Alright, fine, we'll talk to our sister. What if she hates us though? Man, that'll suck. Okay, it's fine. We'll do it. It appears that we speak before I. Oh, damn it. Adana, I want to talk to my sister. I don't want to. I don't want to talk to you. You suck. You are the worst. Can we? As a sister probably doesn't want anything to do with us. Bitter. Fine. So you're the great Adana. Hello, Fortuna. Yeah, this does look like what you'd look like. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. That is correct. Whom you have never met the corpse of a witch? I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I thought death is just that, the end. It can be, if you are killed or erased. But a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Ah, boo-hoo! You lost the will to live. Terrible person. Now I am but an aimless corpse waiting to be consumed by your sisters, or to be scattered through the cosmos. Good. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile, is it over? I'm afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven, actually. Sorry about that. It wouldn't have made me forgive you anyway. Who might that be? It is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. Yeah, we summoned a behemoth. You can't do anything about it now. What have you done? You have grown. Yeah, I summoned a behemoth. I don't care anymore. You're about to die anyway. You feel like an adult witch now. That's what makes you an adult, summoning a behemoth. And a shame I didn't get to meet you in this form. I hate you. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose end have you come to time up here anyway? You. I wanted to ask what you have learned during this brief isolation. Divination can control community. It's wrong for a single wish to rule a coven. Exile is not a constructive solution. That you are a bitch. But, these get, more angry as they go. No, I know brief, it's like the angriest, but no, this is what I've learned. Also, capitalism is wrong, but, capitalism wouldn't exist without you. Childish. Yes, I am. So sue me. Maybe I'm a little bloody childish. Well, I'm supposed to learn then. Allow me to explain. You've been all along in calling your talent divination. Oh, you know. I see how it is. You know about what I've been doing. Okay. Here we go. That's actually clicked off. What is tarot then, if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of this universe. The secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. The arts do not predict events, they define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past, as well as what is yet to happen. You are not a reader, you are a writer. A reader-writer. Lock. Concept of the pure side. That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were in actuality dooming us all. I could not have talked to you about this or communicated with this. I had to exile you and then found capitalism. This is not the biggest problem I have with you. But yes, I figured that out. Fortuna did not. I've worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Oh yeah, we have summoned a behemoth. Sorry about that. Only time will tell. Why are you telling this to me now, and not earlier when I could have just stopped or something? Because I am dead, and I deem it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. Alright. Why did you tell me to begin with? Because I'm afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. She's right. I would have done that, yes. But yes. It feels weird because, like, I know she's talking to, like, Fortuna, but, like, I almost feel like it's me, right? Because I knew about this. I had deduced it. It's like a weird kind of thing. Like, she's definitely talking to Fortuna, but it almost feels like I am now, like, the one, like, in the conversation. I don't know if that sounds weird. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the Coven. Yeah, well, there were better ways to do that. Come on, I'm not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. No, not fair enough. Sure. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I'm always talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So Dahlia's past, then. Damn. Yeah. We created the other witch. And our past. We were completely right. That's right, everyone. Get out the champagne. We were correct. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, so sorry about Dahlia's past. What did we say about Dahlia's past? We chose the least bad option. Like, oh yeah, Dahlia's gonna break off and form her own coven. Yeah. So we wrote that into existence. That is crazy. I'm surprised you're not worried about the fact that you wrote your own suffering into existence. But yeah. Coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent. But it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all this. I have a parting gift. Still hate you. Oh, blue's activating! Knowledge, hey. I have many wishes will come to you for guidance in the near future. We cannot fix the immaturity of your character. I hate... Oh, and you're so mature. You lost the will to live. You introduced capitalism. So, you know, I'm not sure about the maturity of your character. But I can at least offer you knowledge. Take one of my eyes. Yeah, sure, why not? It'll allow you to see the unseen. It'll open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you use it wisely. I pray I use it wisely as well. You'll play a critical role in this coven. This is too much. Well, it's not too much. I'm not... Sure, I'm at least thankful for you for this kindness, this one thing. Still hate you. I'll make the most of it. Well, I wouldn't promise that. I do not really care anymore. Yeah, you lost the will or something. I will not get to witness any of it. Why are you giving it to me then? Can I write Dahlia back into... Or not Dahlia. Can I write Adana back into reality? Like... I read the cards and I'm like, and then Adana was forced to watch in horror as everything changed. Right? Am I allowed to do that? Yeah. Why are you giving it to me then? It was etched into the cosmic wheel. I can only obey. Oh, you're not even giving it to me because you want to. You're just like, fate said so. I always want you to have this. Hey, we got the coppersmith. Dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex, abandon flesh, abandon sinew, thou art now my magic, thou art no more sin. Terrifying. Thanks, though. This is a super arcana. Oh, super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. Oh. We got to use that right away. We got to use that right away because we want as many chances to get the super image as possible. Because like then we get more choices. We want to make that right away if we have any other. And then we want to avoid making ones that aren't super arcana. So we maximize our chances of getting the super one. How did you... It's pretty costly. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I don't get... We got to do it. Come on. We only have one anyway. Like, we only get one. Plus, we can get more from more stuff from reading the stories. Come on, I really want the super card, right? Like as much of the deck super cards as possible. I hope there's a new game plus where I get to only have super cards. Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you are crafting. This custom deck, it suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled is paid off in the end. Oh, no, you don't get to do... Boo! Yeah, oh yeah, it was me! I did it! Shut up. Just want to make sure you have enough. I always have enough. Also, I'm pretty sure I have enough. Like, it's like, I have like a bunch of each element for my things. And if not, you know where to get enough. Yeah, I know, yeah. So, do you expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I'm dead. That's fair. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else to me before my departure? I'm gonna swear at her. Anything else? No, you made many of us miserable. I made you stronger. For what end? What good is it to be stronger if not to benefit the stronger person, right? You work out to be stronger and it hurts, but like, so you gain the benefit of being stronger. But at some point, right, the misery you have caused outweighs the actual benefit of the strength you have given us. There is such a thing as being too strong. I got that from that book I read on Earth Elements. I believe now. Wait. I kind of want to say that I really, really hate you because I really, really hate her. But also, I want to know if she has any last advice. My curiosity's taken over. I have to know. No. Goodbye. Oh man, I could have said I hated her and I missed the opportunity. Are you alright? This is great news. This is great news, actually. Do I want to say? Fortuna's probably still processing. You know what? Yeah, Fortuna's probably still processing. But, like, I've known this for a while. I saw your little plot twist coming. No, still processing. Great news, actually. This is great. You know, I'm going to go on. Just know, this is great news. Is it? Absolutely. Imagine if I kept using our deck without understanding the implications. Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, I thought we were talking about Donna's death still. Whoops. Now we can use it properly to turn the tide in our favor. Yeah, starting to regret saying this. I probably should have said still processing or no. Well, too late. I thought you'd be more anxious about the weight of your actions from now on. I'm a bit worried about the readings I've done in the past. Yeah, I'm pretty concerned about some of the... I didn't really like some of the readings I've done. Hell, I sent all humans to live confined in domed cities. Yeah, that did suck. And I toyed with the past and future of my friends. That also did suck. We're gonna have to apologize for that. Oh, man. I remember Jasmine's going to be so disappointed because I told Jasmine that, oh no, the cards just said that she had to leave. And then Jasmine's going to be so disappointed. She's be like, so you did cause my friend to leave. And I was like, whoops, sorry. However, now I can own my talents and help shape a better universe for us all. I'm not sure I meant to be this, confident. I thought we were talking about Adana's death still. Nope. I'm an idiot. Okay. You know what? We're on this track now. We just have to own it. What if you draw the card that only offers bad omens, like has happened several times already? You're right. I'll have to be more careful with how I build my deck from now on. Stakes are really high, but there's also a lot of promise now that I'm aware of the potential repercussions. In any case, I may need some time before I feel ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Thanks, Abraham. Everyone's like, man, I thought you'd be anxious. Yeah, I'm not that anxious, but maybe I should hold off. No, I need you back in. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Ah, well. Oh, we have knowledge. Come on, do it for me, please. It's alright, I won't push you. I'm going to use knowledge. Is it about Gloria, the first witch? How did you? It's Adana's eye. Or better said, it's the water contract we sealed together. It already activated. Is it better than not knowing, I think? It is better than not knowing. Yes. Oh, no, you're not asking, you're declaring. It is better than not knowing. I too believe so. Otherwise, I wouldn't have puzzled it out. I mean, I was already making it like this, but now hopefully she won't just read her own past or something. At least she can warn people before she reads their fates, right? Because some people probably still would go for it. Yeah. It's offering me knowledge. I can't fully access it. It feels like a waterfall of ideas behind my mind. You know how it is. Sometimes something jumps out of the water. So you wanted to ask about Gloria. That's right. Gloria is my first love. I spent many universes without loving a single being. Suddenly she came into existence. Or better put, she ascended. Gloria is the first woman who left the mortal plane behind and became a witch. She is the inventor of magic, which is basically exploiting a universe's rules. I've never met a single entity as full of love and ideas as its Gloria, and I had the privilege of being loved by her. I wanted to ask you what had become of her. Before I was afraid of what I'd find, but now I'm afraid of what you'd write. You didn't know? Wait, did you not know? Oh, shoot. Did you not know? Interesting. Alright, yeah. Oh, shoot, we don't have any purple. I mean, air. Oh, man, this might make it hard to build the deck. Promise I'll look for the best possible reading or writing. Alright. I granted you this desk. We might as well go all the way in. I got you, partner. Also, while you're at it, what do you say we try and reshape the Coven's stance on behemoths? That's not a bad idea. What if we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. You're right. Oh yeah, great partnership. Alright, let's put this deck to use. I'm sure there will be no consequences to removing the taboo around eldritch beings. Yeah, I like how Fortuna's like, well, that's fair. Like, yeah, I get, like, look, Abrahamar is a tragic figure, and, like, clearly we should have some sympathy. Not sure I want to go all in on just being like, well, behemoths have free reign. Like, not sure about that. Look at how the Coven deals with behemoths. Now let's see what's become of Gloria, the first witch. Please, let it be something good. Well, we'll choose something. Behemoths are people too. Yes, behemoths are yes, but they're also people of enormous power. So, you know, I think I'm at least justified a little bit to be suspicious. This game probably still has a few twists left. We're like halfway through. It's like 7 chapters or something. So, like, there's probably still another twist left. So, like, you know, just because we got, like, a really sad behemoth doesn't mean, you know. Tide of salt and melancholy. The Dustin Master's higher power. Treasure holds the key to pure bliss. The little to watch. Yearning, passion, happiness, currents, alliance. Alright, it's alliance. We probably want to do this with the behemoths. Get to coexist. You, Apamar, will get to rule this coven. Do we want to say everyone exists in harmony? Or, yeah, full power, right? I'm not giving you full power over the coven. I'm not that, like, dumb. Like, I trust you to an extent, but come on. Yeah, besides, I need more wind anyway. And this is probably better. Besides, if they coexist in harmony, that means witches aren't being screwed over, which is important. That being said, oh shoot. Who controls the coven Thing is, like, we are running a political faction. We are gonna... Part of our goal is to take over the Coven, right? Because when Michael gave me this game, he said there were 3 things. It was like, there's like classic visual novel, choose your choices, making a deck, like Tarot Deck Builder, and a political management system. Political management system is definitely going to be trying to take over the Coven. I even saw a few achievements about it. So this will make it a lot easier to take over the Coven. No, you know what? I'm still not doing it. This just seems like a bad idea. I need wind, that's true. I need purple. Witches will get to, or even the witches will get to coexisting harmony. That is delicious. Can't believe it's going to be as easy as that. You're the most terrifying witch I've ever met. A single sentence to solve all our problems. I still have trouble picturing this actually happening. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will come true. Well, it's always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. It feels like I'd corrupt the reading if I reveal them. Huh. That's interesting. Understood. That's interesting. So saying the other options invalidates the reading. It puts it back into flux, probably. Thank you, Fortuna. This means a lot to me. That's good. Not once in the history of the universe has anyone ever done so much for a behemoth. I could have put you in power. This wasn't just for you. Peaceful coexistence will be good for everyone. That's why, if I wanted to do something just for you, I'd put you in charge of everything. Although, I guess maybe he doesn't want that? Of course. I am thankful anyway. I mean, it does still benefit me. You're welcome. Alright. Inner guidance. Guardian. Mercy, wellness, happiness. Oh, we got some good ones. Bond second whether the dragon will become fast friendships. Yeah. Alright, this is a good one to have for Gloria. Gloria will never love you again, but you'll get to meet her one more time. She's a parting gift for you. You'll be real, and you'll get AKA Purple. Yeah. You'll be reunited with Gloria, and we'll get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. This is just better, right? Like, hey, you'll never love again, but, you know, she'll get to meet you. And, you know, everything's just going to be great. Sure, everything's just going to be great. Not going to lie. So, originally, the horror was just like, oh, shoot. I mean, okay, so originally the horror came from the fact that sometimes there were only bad options, and we were forced to speak a bad option into existence. This is just a better option. Is there a downside to just choosing the good option? I hope not. You'll have your good option. Is that true? Oh, I hope so. I'm certain I wrote so. Haha. The elements of fire, water, earth, and purple. Same thing. Yeah. Can't believe it. I thought I would never get to meet her again, let alone get to experience her love. Well, I don't associate wind with purple. It's like fire is red, water is blue, earth is either brown or green. And then wind is like kind of a light, like a grayish color in my head. Like like how you usually draw wind, like clouds, I guess. Aww. Thank you so much, Fortuna. I am in your debt. I turn out to be the wish granter in the end, huh? Yeah, I'm sure that'll be great when you only have bad things to say. And without shady contracts. Now, hold on. The shady contract is the fact that it could go bad. I can't just grant wishes. They have to be possible. Always surpasses the master, they say. Haha. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universes I've existed in, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. Please use the powers wisely, I beg of you. Oh, I never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious indeed. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who's always teasing me when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I got your back. There has never in the history of anything ever been a friendship or partnership that broke apart due to diverging interests. It's totally great that I have this power over you. Wind is teal/green in my mind. Interesting. See, sometimes it could be like a light. It's like kind of a grayish blue, like a light gray kind of. Yeah, it's hard to explain. Sure. Look, you got mail. Right, let's see. Alright, so we got Dahlia. Oh, it's just the company. Let's celebrate. Not yet. Alright, I have some difficulty to share with you. Let me know when I can come and visit. Well, I sure hope the difficult news isn't that she's dead, because we know that. I hope Dahlia. It's probably the same thing. Let's forge a card. Can we do it? Do we have enough stuff for the thing yet? Feel different. Adon's eye is pausing with IFO. See if I could see beyond the pictorial representation of Arcana. Maybe I could spend a little magic to peek behind the cosmic curtain. What? Whoa! Nope, it's just for this one. Interesting. Oh, but it costs purple. When Jasmine's mother retired, Dozen of Enchanted Grass was inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. Dozen acres of enchanted grass was inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. Jasmine's mentor retired. She summoned a dozen acres. Enchanted grass inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. Alright, let's see if we can get more stuff. Well, study first, just because to know. Battle. Battle is most dangerous when combined with fire. As the other card, it can be directed towards multiple natures, many of them good-hearted, as opposed to what one would expect from battle. After battle, there's always an aftermath. So battle could be summarized as the turmoil that precedes a new state of the universe. The clash of wills, the potential of every piece on the board, the beauty and violence. When infused with energy, the quality of the arcana varies intensely. Hereby I present a detailed list of the potential states of battle. Battle in air, leadership, purpose, command. Battle in water, courage, resilience, vigor. Battle on earth, alliance, approval, reinforcement. Battle in fire, rivalry, war, tragedy. Different elements focus on different elements of battle. Battle could surely entice war and conflict, but also support or reinforce leadership. Is that what you use to make capitalism a thing? Oh, alright, we did it. Went through all the story. What should I review? Oh, I can just choose one. Alright, that's good to know. So can that happen here, too? Suddenly rattling of the caravan wakes you up. Suddenly and you realize... Okay. Can reading fiction still give me more magic, though? Because, like, if it can just give me more magic, there's always a benefit to doing it. You up. Suddenly you realize that you're almost there. Doing a window, but you stop yourself. You already know the village you're visiting next. You have been there dozens of times. Spent decades touring with your theater company all over the country, the Crimson Troop. Obsessed with taking art to those corners that the great ones never reach. But when you get to the village, the air tastes different. The facades of dusty little houses seem strange and disconcerting. Unlike on other occasions, no one comes to greet you. Something's off. Maybe the mayor knows something. You've known her for a long time, and she's always treated you as if you were family. What's the matter? It's freezing cold, isn't it? The company's costume designer asks. You sense that people are feeling uneasy, and you try to calm them down so that the worry doesn't overtake them completely. I go to the town hall. I'm sure it's all right. On the way to the town hall, you come across figures absorbed by their work. You look at you in silence as they pass by. You recognize their faces from other occasions, but there's something different about them, something that makes them unfamiliar. Terrifying. Absolutely no one greets you back. And worst of all, in a rather sinister detail, no one smiles. Arrive at the town hall, you find the door to the mayor's office open. You decide to enter. She barely looks at you when she says differently, "What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out on the street with the rest of the artists?" I'm not sure. I'm terrified of demanding respect. Let's just. I want to see what happens, though. Sure, we're. Nope, nope, nope. That'll be fire. Let's. We need wind. Act contextually. How do you act contextually? I don't know. But, like, we got to do it. Ignore this and inform her that you have arrived and the show will be at 9 o'clock, as usual. She dismisses you with an expressionless face, and your stomach you start to feel the urge to make use of your gift. You hold back. Years ago, you swore yourself that you would never use it again, that your merits would always be your own, not those of a supernatural force. And that's why you created the theater company, so that you could make people feel good without artifice. Like the opposite of the Crimson Troop. You return to the place where you parked, and everyone is waiting with suitcases full of costumes and set pieces. You can sense their concern and worry, but you want them to be focused for tonight. So, hey, what's wrong, Caesar's suggestion? Lie and put in a happy face. No, tell the truth. That's contextual, right? See, the village is not at its best, but I think we're fine. Don't worry. You know, now that calling voice, trying to not upset them further. Dude, get out of there. This is bad. They're not completely convinced by your words, but they trust you because you are family. Oh, I mean, that's better than lying to them. And you can't help but remain pensive, repeating yourself over and over again that something is not right. It'd be so easy if you used your gift. No, you shouldn't. You go back to your caravan and review your notes before rehearsing the more complicated scenes with them, scenes with the team. Dusk follows as time for the show to begin. From the village begin to drop by and surround the stage, choosing where to sit. Again, there's worn-out features, there's inexpressive looks full of emptiness. What happened to them? Should you fear for yourself and your family? Perhaps it would be better to suspend the show and leave as soon as possible from this remote corner of the world that seems to be cursed. Yeah, that would be a good idea. They start to get embarrassed, and some people on your team can't hide their fear. It shows how you have to decide. No, we're getting the hell out of there. Aw, man, that's fire! Shouts heard throughout the village, and the villagers remain silent when they see you appear on stage. Feeling like a shade inside you, but you don't want it to show. It's time for you to keep calm. Why react like this to people who just want to make your life a little nice to the theater? You protect your voice so everyone can hear you. The question is not well received. The great forces from the audience burst into uncontrolled screams. They feel like they want to annihilate you. Your mood keeps getting more violent, everything starts to spin. There's too much pressure in the blink of an eye. You could fix it and come out of it all unscathed. Your kind of looks at you mute, uncomprehending the fearing you may not leave this town. No, we're not undoing. That's strength. I have to do it. Come on. Like, my company's in danger. It's not just me. I'm not just risking my own life. We gotta use it. Looks like you would never use it again, but this time you have no choice. Plus, light bursts into your ears and you notice the beaming smiles of the audience watching you. You forget about your company and greet it with delicacy and what you have just earned. That night in your bed, something doesn't fit inside you. Think you did the right thing to protect your people, but was it really? You hardly sleep a wink, and when you do get to sleep, you are invaded by nightmares. They will be with you for a long time. Oh, one air. That's good. Oh, shoot, we've read all of them. Let's see, do they... If they still give me things, I should probably still read them, right? Let's do... Hand of the World, I think. I have no choice. Yeah, but such a power needs to be tamed. Power sacrifices the world needs balance. Pushing this way between man and you must fit in whatever. Yeah. Earth. We don't want this one. We already tried that one. Let's do music. Here we're not supposed to be a force because only from humility attached can access power. You'll be able to ease or hinder the communication between equals. I didn't get anything from it. Oh no. Guys. We already did devour your precious collection. Okay, we have lost the ability to get more things, but that's fine. Alright, I want to read what this does. Oh, I should have a former leader. Oh, look, it's unnaturally like fitted onto my forehead. Fabric of the magic, desire to know more. Context, perception, conscious coexistence. All of them. Oh my gosh. I should not have used that air one. Okay, this is bad. Let's do one that's as much water as oh, that one's also air. Okay, fine. What's this one? Strength, support, determination, resilience. Good, that's good. Those are good things. We would use that. Select. Oh, we need like 4 air? Come on. I can at least study it. The tumult that precedes a new state of the universe. The identity of evolution of a dude, the pain of not having the participation of sweetness. Okay, well, I think we might have made some bad decisions there, but yeah, okay, that's not great. We need 4 air. Dang it. And we need 4 more air because I totally accidentally got rid of all my air. I'm not sure how useful. Ow, sorry. I'm always not sure how useful that studying thing is. It costs valuable magic, and like I'm not sure. Here, you know what? If this is actual difficult, sure, we'll invite Jasmine. We kind of need to tell Jasmine that we accidentally caused her friend to leave. Sorry. Hey, Jasmine. Sorry. Alex, need for it? We should keep track. I think air is. I'm pretty sure air is going to be the limiting factors. Because, like, we have a pretty large amount of the rest of that stuff. And then, yeah. Like, we have, like, over... Air is, like, the most at 4, and we have, like, over 4. As long as none of these dip below 4, it's fine. Come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Adana's dead. Yeah, I don't care. You knew already? 4 air, got it. I just met with her corpse. Yeah, you know, let's go with this. No, it's Adana's corpse. Is that true? What'd she want? She was dealing with loose ends. Did she lift your sentence? I wish. She's only trying to justify herself to leave this universe in peace, I guess. Poor Adana. Poor Adana. My exile is now in the hands of whoever gets to rule next. About that. The First Order of Business decided to deal with Adana's corpse. What do you mean? There's an incredible amount of magic stored inside Adana's corpse, and now it's up to the Coven to decide how to handle it. One option is to devour her, so every witch in our Coven becomes stronger. The other option is to scatter her remains through the cosmos so more witches can ascend. That way our clan can almost double in size. What's your stance on this? Yeah, what do you think? I don't know. I believe we should devour her. Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. That's true. Devouring her corpse it is. That's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Oh, congratulations and good luck. Thank you. I thought the Coven could use some tender loving care after Adana. Oh, Adalia's gonna run for leader too, and I'll have to choose. Oh, man. That is true. I like you as a leader. I also like Dahlia as leader. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? Oh no. I don't want to promise it, right? What if I'm like, oh yeah, you can count on me, and then Dahlia's like, hey, right? Like, can't I express concern? Can I ask? Tell me about your program. I don't want to be like, nope, you can't. You know what? I really want to tell Jasmine exactly what our divination does. Tell me about your program. Sorry, I want to at least hear about the 2 programs before I have to decide. But of course, sorry. Right now, there are 5 pillars of the rule set of our coven. Judgment, law enforcement, we'll get rid of that one. Forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is how we deal with conflicts within the coven. How we determine who's at fault and such. Alright. Also the executive branch, tackling where the coven is going and how we deal with major events. Okay. Right now we have runic judgment. Basically it was Adana consulting with the gods. Lame. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of exogenous forces. My proposal is that judgment should be in the hand of the oldest 4 members of the coven in agreement with the leader. Quorum of the Firefist wisest witches. Man, it's time to go from funny, just predict the future to intense management sim. Right? Like, look at all of this. We're gonna have to, like, devise a system of government. Not only that, but we have more control and more choices to make with our powers in the cards. Stuff's heating up. Any judgment should come by a quorum with the 5 wisest witches. Then there's law enforcement. I'm not sure if it should be the 5 wisest. How do we determine the wisest witches? That's my question. Right now, witches who put the coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their actions. And it's truly horrible. Our proposal is that witches accumulate warnings depending on the severity of their transactions. Expulsion after many warnings. And eventually, should they fail to change the behavior, they will be expelled from the coven. No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. Letting witches go find a new coven that's a better fit is a more humane solution, in my opinion. Then there's the forbidden arts. That's how I deal with hazardous magic and knowledge, such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, and so on. Right now, when the coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front from my part. Aw, man. Boo. Damn it. Shoot. Whoops. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem for my administration. I may or may not have predicted that behemoths would be, like, totally existing in harmony, so I can't really support you on this. Sorry, Jasmine. I kind of already determined this wouldn't happen. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Forbidden Arts. I think we should seek to understand Forbidden Arts and make it like, if you just ban something, you can't regulate it, right? So like prohibition, right? Like, before prohibition, people would like drink beer and stuff, right? But then they banned all alcohol, and then like a lot of people turned to making moonshine, which is like because it's illegal, you want more bang for your buck, and so alcohol just got like more potent. So this is the problem. Well, as long as the forbidden arts are hidden, people are gonna gonna basically be rebels, find a behemoth, like we did it ourselves, right? Now, if we try to understand the forbidden arts, then maybe we could actually, like, you know, create safeguards so that we don't trip and fall, right? I don't know. Anyway, next point, mortal affair. All right, we'll consider this. How to deal with humans and other lesser beings. Adana determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I hope you changed that one. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. I believe the responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. And last but not least, there are the witch duties. That defines what members' obligations to the coven are. For now, we have the infamous quarterly controls. It should have wrote photo delivery. They'll eventually lose the membership. Yeah, honestly, if we talk to Dahlia and she wants to keep this, then like I'm going with like this is the biggest thing for me. This is the biggest one that makes me annoyed. Yeah, sure, we might be exploiting humans, but like capitalism, that I am not okay with. Also, like at least if mortal affairs, at least whatever we do with mortal affairs, like the coven shouldn't be hurting itself, right? Like, come on, right? Like the coven should not be hurting itself and its members. That's pointless. Yeah. I pose a poly of 0 vigilance to trust that a member of the community will always strive to better our community. Yeah, I'm. That might be a hard sell, but yeah, I like that. I mean, what is the purpose of a coven? Actually, I don't know what a purpose of a coven is. But like in my eyes, the purpose of a coven should be, to basically kind of act almost like, it's a sisterhood, right? It should be for the benefit of its own members. It should be at every witch's own pace of discretion. Also, the issue regarding what to do with Adana's corpse. I say we should devour her and become stronger. That basically sums it up. What do you think? Can I count on your support? Jasmine. No, Jasmine, I need to hear... Jasmine, can I have a deferral policy? Can I at least listen? I do like these policies, but like... I don't like that this is determined by who I got first. I am like very certain that Dahlia has her own government system, and I'd like to be able to consider that before affirming or declining this. This is a complaint I have, right? Man. Because I don't have a good reason to say so. Besides mild things like how do you decide who the 5 wisest witches are, and forbidden arts shouldn't be banned. At least forbidden arts being banned comes from a logical place. I can't these are pretty good qualities, and Dahlia is intense. I really like freedom and trust, and I like guide and protect fairly well, and I'm kind of worried that Dahlia won't go with those. Especially if Dahlia chooses to do something that's not I'm most concerned about witch duties, right? Also, I agree. We should probably devour Adana and become stronger. I say that we'll be good for I don't think we should be focusing on being expansionist. I think we should be. I want the coven to do what's good for the coven. That's who is already a member, first and foremost. So the problem is, I'm not sure. Big issue though. This is pretty good, right? If I say no, it's on the idea that maybe Dahlia's will be better, but what if it's not? What if this is the one I like more? Jasmine does seem like she'd make a fairly good leader. I really like it definitely seems like she's gonna shift the coven to be more about helping its own. She's definitely going to be shifting the coven to be a friendlier place. And devouring Adana. I don't want to just be like, nope, can't do it. I can't save state. I don't even know. If I pledge my support, then look, we're dealing with magic stuff. I view being a person of my word fairly highly in this stance, you know? So I don't want to just be we have to choose someone, right? I'm gonna say I want to at least see the other option. If I say, of course I'll help you, it'll lock me in definitely. There's a chance that I might be able to come back from sorry, but no. Even though I'm not sure. Sorry, I can't. Why not? I can't help you. I have my thoughts, but I don't want to influence you on this. Why not? I can't. I'd rather not mess with politics. Alright, you know what? I don't want to send... No! Oh, no! God, gosh, dang it. I do not like the limited options available to me in this situation, because that's not either of the reasons. The reason is I want to hear what Dahlia's policies are, right? A program is up my alley. I'm gonna be messing with politics. Well, we're going for the neutral run, I guess. I really don't want to imply that her program's not up my alley, because I actually like her program quite a bit in several areas. Well, I guess we're going the neutral route. Oh, come on. Don't think of it as politics. Now we're a friend. Politics are all the same. This is important. Precisely because it's important that I'd rather not tamper with it. Okay, I respect your decision. Listen, there's someone I would like you to meet. So this creates a problem for us. We kind of can't accept Dahlia's things now, or we're a hypocrite. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? We're probably going to do another run of this game. So when we do another run of this, remember, Philip, the choices. It should make you more sympathetic to our cause. June Reisha, the mathematician, she also believes we should devour Adana and become stronger. Reisha's the oldest and widest wish in our coven after Adana. That's the other thing. Your whole thing is the oldest and widest should decide what to do. But, like, one of those people is Adana, and I hate Adana. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to get to my campaign. I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Do your best. Oh, gosh. We can't help Dahlia now, though, because if we help Dahlia, and because we're not using our divination to help, we're not getting more heirs. All right. Hey, Dahlia, tell me about your political party so I can reject. We have made this. Nope. I'm a person of my word. I said that I didn't want to mess with politics. This is gonna suck. Dang it. Hi, Dahlia. Sorry. That's true. You know what? Before we have to deal, I am really interested in what your party is for, though. Donna's dead. We're dead it. Fucking Donna. Yeah. Woo! Let's go out and celebrate. No, I can't. Why not? That egg is out. Fuck the rules. My fingers in the hand to whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh, wow, really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Well, I've been planning on leaving the coven to start my own clan of warrior witches. Sorry about that, Dahlia. We may or may not have influenced that to happen, but it is what it is. Now, here's an opportunity to change the direction of our community without having to abandon you all. It won't be a coven of warriors, but I sincerely believe I can make life better for all of our sisters. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I am determined to revitalize our plan. Follow me, I shall deliver freedom and happiness. Even more energetic than usual. I'm rare enough to go, but try to join me. Let's rule the coven together. Oh my god. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? You know, next time, we're just gonna, now when we know these plans, on our next run, I guess we're going the political neutral route? Again, I don't like that route, but sure, it's fine. Of course. So I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our coven's law are... Yeah, I know what they are. Judgments how to decide who fucked up and what to do with the coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Free notes is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch Tuesday is basically what every sister has to do for the coven. Now, Adana was basically all fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. I want to change things radically. Try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. See, I like this judgment system better. All important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. At least I like it more than just 5 random people we appoint, without See, again, my big problem with the 5 people is like, how do we know that they're the wisest, right? Now, the problem with fallen referendum could be, obviously, can we trust that the popular opinion is the correct opinion? And that is, again, a concern, but I'm more comfortable with it as a concern. It's feasible since the Covenant has less than 100 members right now. Oh, yeah. Also, we have enough people that's feasible, so that's good. Or small enough. Won't be a war. There won't be a war for it. All should be so solved amicably between the affected parties. Is that a bit needed? What if they can't reach an agreement? That's true. What does happen? We'll submit the case to the arbitrage office. I don't see why we need additional forces if we have the magical pact already. That's a good point. We do already have the arbitrage office. I see. I do like these. Fine though, I thought there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things negates temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate wishes about invocation. Now that I agree with. Free access to education. Then about mortal affairs. And we should cut all ties with mortals. It may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for which reason, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pool resources for the Coven. Oh shoot, taxes. Any which could go about her life however she wants, provided she saves a proportional part of the mana she draws from the cosmos. Use those reasons to help newcomers or any sister in need, or develop some ambitious communal project. No, and I'm fine with this. This is okay. Hey, so, and what about devouring or freeing Adana's corpse? Oh shit, you are well informed. I almost forgot about that. Apparently there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we'll all become more powerful. If we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to assemble and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. Maybe we should share magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her. But there's a special strength hidden in diversity. That's true. That being said, you literally said 5 seconds ago that your referendum only works because there's only a small amount of people in the Coven. Other than that, I really like this system. Oh boy. More point of view on the clash of new worlds will grow us grow in new and more interesting ways. For it sounds on my stance, so are you with me? Okay, so pros and cons. Pros, this is pretty nice on most things, right? I can nitpick all day, but like I'm liking this party. You know. Cons. If we say, oh yeah, cons, if we kind of just did like a really like, it's not that we didn't like Jasmine's. I like this one more though, right? I prefer the only thing is I do think we should. I'm worried about just allowing a bunch of new witches because again, your judgment referendum system works because there's a small amount of people, right? So it doesn't become a problem. Like she literally says, this works because if we have less than 100 people. I guess as long as we don't have more than 100, technically she's not breaking her own statement. But like, yeah, I'm concerned. I think the magical tax makes sense, right? It's not as free form, but like, you know, it's fine. I mean, it's still fairly freeing. And I get her saying cut her off ties. I'm not. Cut off ties is extreme because, like, you know. But I get it. Check doesn't want my thoughts. No, we're gonna wait. Yeah, I'll check Discord after the stream. Ah, shoot, man. Fiona's gonna be so disappointed she missed the part where I had the ability to endorse, to change the government. I like Dahlia. I like her policies a lot. Don't want to influence you. You don't want to influence your own decision. No, I'm fine with you influencing it. I actually don't care about influence. Because, you know, chat's a thing. And, like, look, the only time I was annoyed with Turkey is that when Turkey influenced is Turkey influenced it with something that was something I could not have, like, he influenced it with spoilers, and B, they weren't even correct. So I made a decision based off bad information. An opinion isn't that. It's also a tad heavy. Again, share whatever you can share whatever I mean, I'll read it after the stream no matter what, but you can share whatever you feel is, I mean, it's up to you. Right. Are you with me? Oh, it's painful to come. I might make the choice before you get the chance, because, like, on the one hand, I don't really want to go neutral route, but on the other hand, I feel really bad. Read it after stream. Okay. I feel really bad about being like, I just don't want to get into politics, and then hearing Dolly's and like, yeah, I want to get into politics. Oh my gosh, I really want to do this one. I wonder if you get to run yourself. That's true, I might get to run myself. You know what? I have to painfully decline. It sucks, but I must stay true to my word. But why? I'd rather not mess. Your program is so up my alley, but I'd rather not mess with politics. I know. I'm not even sure why I'm getting myself into this mess to begin with. I respect your decision, no hard feelings. Oh, she took that way better, because, like, yeah, she understands. Alright, good. We've lied, but, like, I would have loved to mess with politics with you, and we're gonna do that in another run, but yeah, no. I can't say I don't want to mess with politics and then support another political policy party. That's just hypocrisy. She's being so understanding. Yes, I hope you vote when the day comes. Oh yeah, I will vote for you though. Also, we don't have wind magic now, sorry. One of the things that matters the most to me is how I deal with the Donna's corpse. I believe it's extremely important that we open the gates for women to become witches. And I that I'd love it if you met with our most recent additions to the community. Interesting. She's new, so she doesn't even have a name yet. Please let her come to see you. You can help her find her way. And you'll see how diversity will make our coven richer too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. I will say Dahlia gets my wholehearted vote. It's not even a question. Oh yeah, I want to do Dahlia's thing, right? I wanted to do it so much. But in the interest of not being like, if we had chose Dahlia's first, I might have just gone with it, right? But like, man, we're going the neutral route, I guess. We have to, because look, I'm just going on the honor system, right? I feel a strong sense that, like, if you say something, you should live, as difficult as the decision might be, you should go with it, right? Right? That's my sense. And I might not follow that perfectly, because I am imperfect, and, you know. But, like, in the sense of the game, right, I get to... I'm going to go for it. I mean, I have to. I don't have to. I am choosing to remain honest to my word. Even though that is no longer represents how I feel. I just don't want it to get back to Jasmine that we literally turned around to Dahlia. It just feels like such a... What's the word? It just feels like such a, like, mean thing, right? Like to go to your friend and be like, I can't support you, I'm neutral, and then turn around and help your other friend. That feels mean. I don't want to cause I guess I'm putting my personal relationships over the politics thing. So we'll see how that goes. Bye, Dahlia. I really wish I could have supported your party, but at least you're taking it pretty well. The fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Richard. This is the perfect scenario to quite literally play our cards. Ha 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 ha! This is going to get messy from this point on, yeah. How do you feel about politics? Honestly, I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd say I enjoy political discussion, but I have the sneaking suspicion that I only disenjoy political discussion so much because of how terrible the current political situation is. If things were just better, I probably would enjoy it more. I kind of like a necessary pain in the ass, though. Because, like, on the one hand, right? I mean, it is annoying, right? Because you have to be so careful. No matter what system you're going to do with, right? There's always going to be a way to, like, you have to be very careful to guard against. It is a responsibility. Plus, this is the most consistent with my answers. And although I could just tell even more how I feel. I'm going to say a necessary pain in the ass, right? I'm going to say it's necessary. I could say I'd rather keep politics out of my games. I guess that's technically true, but I'd only be saying that to reinforce my... I'm going to say it's necessary pain. Yeah, that's what I have about it. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I would enjoy political discussion more if things weren't this bad, right? So that's very pain in the ass. See how they can become suffocated for a mortal. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of the community. I sure hate many things about it. Ha 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 ha, I get it. What are your plans for these elections then? Why did you decide not to support either of your friends? I think I would make a better leader. Don't want to have anything to do with politics. It's their own fight. I mean, I don't want to pick sides. It's probably the most accurate, right? We did it because we didn't want... I did it because I wanted to hear both sides. But then I couldn't hear both sides. So, annoyed that I couldn't hear both sides, I just picked... and then I didn't want to hurt... and then I didn't want to say... It was like I wasn't given an option that was true, right? That was the big problem, right? They were both had options. I wasn't given an option that I felt was true. So I chose the one that led to the least lying. Unfortunately, then, to keep myself consistent with the least lying option, I had to make another lie when I had a more true option. That's not one of the options here, so I'm going to say I don't want to pick sides. Neutrality is the flag of cowards. I know, sorry. It's not like that. It is a little like that, fortunately. The matter is too delicate to risk our friendship over it. I'm not saying that neutrality... I'm not saying I'm a coward. I'm just saying that I prefer our friendship over how the coven works out. That's reasonable, I think. I'd rather wish them luck and vote for whoever I prefer at the end of the race. I see. I can respect that. Yeah, you can... Alright, good. I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? You know, the little detail about being a writer and not a reader? I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react. But I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered new power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different, but the pressure is immeasurable. I see. I am afraid too. But I'm here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna. Whoa, are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish, witch. Jokes aside, I already told you this is the first time I've ever encountered throughout my many existence something that truly terrifies me. But I'm starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? Do I write myself a... Oh, this is such a bad idea. But we need more air energy. We really need more air. Whoops. Oh, no. Wait. I'll just pull on your leg. This is too risky. What if you draw a card ripe with fire magic and you end up in a bad place? I need wind. You're right. I need wind. I still shouldn't be afraid of the deck. I'll do it. Aren't you afraid of the consequences? Of course, but if I let fear dictate my actions, I will never have wind. I will never have purple. I will never have summoned you to begin with. You may be right. What exactly are you planning to ask, anyway? More of a request than a question. I want to demand that the deck submit to my will. Oh, this can only go well. This can only end great. It's not like I'll ever stop using it, so I'd better tame it. Ha 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 ha! You sure are something else. Let's see how this gamble of yours plays out. Oh. Huh. I don't remember making that card. Funny. The cosmic wheel spins forever between the folds of existence. It holds inside its clockworks every piece of reality that is yet to be defined. water, air, earth, fire. The eyes on the wheel. Biblically accurate orb. Well, actually, there are several. Well, actually, there are several different angels in the Bible. So both the classic angel and this wheel angel are biblically accurate. Actually, I'm pretty sure the wheel ones, like the ones with the wheels and the eyes, are like the wheel. They're like the actual just the wheels of God's chariot. I think, if I remember right. I might be wrong. It's wild. Anyway, yeah, something tells me the deck doesn't feel happy about what I've done. Yeah, sure, Cosmic Wheel. Yeah, I think I was gonna read that it's not gonna obey. Huh. Only one wind. Boo. Cosmic Wheel has decided to manifest as a card and will allow me to envision every possible past or future. Is that must be what we saw? Sure, I guess we're on the good side of the Cosmic Wheel now. Sorry for rending it asunder, like Evermore said or something. Sure. I guess it worked? Ha 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 ha. You saw with the fucking Cosmic Wheel out of sheer willpower. Ha ha ha. I think I'm in love. Shut up. Well, how does it work? This card will be in my deck from now on. If I draw it, it'll allow me to access every possible outcome out of a question. Oh, that's so good! Broken card. That's like broken. That's so good. I don't need to... screw 4 wind. We don't need any other cards, because every other card we add dilutes the chance of us getting the Cosmic Wheel. We didn't fully remove the element of chance, then. That'll make divination pretty dull, right? What a lame throw seeker you are. Ha ha ha. You're right. Ooh, glad we took... Yeah, this was good. This was great. We got the Cosmic Wheel, baby. You're right. That's just good. All right, so the advantages of getting the other Super Arcana is that, so say we have like 11, right? Right now we have a 1 in 11 chance of getting the Cosmic Wheel. If we add the Super Arcana, we'll have like a 1 in 12 chance. But we'll have a 2 in 12 chance of accessing either of them, and a 2 of 12 chance. I might be wrong. Let me calculate this. 2 of 12 chance, 2 divided by 12 is 0.16 repeating, 16% basically. 1 divided by 11 is 9%, 0909 repeating basically. So yeah, we have a higher chance of having more options if we do the Super Arcana. So there is still benefit for making the Super Arcana. Keep making cards, since the Cosmic Wheel is already hardly guaranteed. It's true. And I think like it does force you to have made a certain amount of cards. It doesn't let you just have the Cosmic Wheel in your deck. Although again, I think a new game plus where you just have all the options open would be super fun, where you could just explore the tree. That'd be a really fun thing to unlock. Like, this is a game that I would love to play a new game plus of. You never cease to amaze me. Glad to see you having fun. Speaking of fun, it looks like you've got mail. Oh. No, that's good. That's just unequivocally good. For the attention of Witch Fortuna, our college has asked me to meet with you to explain the advantage of devouring a Donna and becoming stronger as a group. This is an important matter, so let me know when I can visit at your earliest convenience. Faithfully, Junarisha. I will say, I appreciate Dahlia's, like, what's the word? I appreciate Dahlia's idea of, like, allowing more people to become mortals. It's probably the better one, right? Like, allowing more people to become witches is probably the better one as a whole. But I am a little bit selfish, and I do have at least a little of an inclination towards protecting our own coven. That's probably selfish of me in the long run. Yo, Fortuna, the newcomer I told you about is ready to meet you. She doesn't even have a familiar yet, so I'm contacting you on her behalf. Say the word, I'll bring her to your place. I'd like to visit you and thank you properly for helping with that delicate issue, your friend. I gotta go. It's midnight. It's almost midnight. We just summoned the Cosmic Wheel. Yeah, we just summoned the Cosmic Wheel. So, crazy. I didn't do as many squealings, but like this was a crazy episode. I think we're gonna have to be done though. We read all the books, we summoned the Cosmic Wheel, and now we have a choice, right? Well, we just have to hear everyone out at this point. But yeah, sadly, I can't go with Dahlia's option because I'm keeping to my own word. But you know what? Things are as they are. I have to long drive tomorrow, so I'm glad to go to bed too. Yeah, have a good drive. You're driving back to Illinois, I'm assuming. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. There's a Discord in the description as well as a Twitter, and thanks for flying with the Flightship.